guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. And we're going to do a bit of a recap here because you guys kind of hit a milestone last week, and it was a big one. So you guys start off in Shu, way over here, and have wandered the planet and other realms looking for ways to defeat the ancient dragon Vagradan, who someone in the party, who is not currently in the party, resurrected due to a ritual that she performed, where she summoned him 3 times, and he rose, tearing apart the jungle in Shu. You guys managed to escape after Echo Rex's magic was torn from him for a very long time. There you met up with Brennan, and Sweet August Rose was a part of the party already, and made your way outwards, trying to find ways to stop Vagradan. You went all over. You defeated a demon named Zokareth as you worked to resolve Geralt's problems, and you have not seen Geralt in a long time. But after collecting various relics of Amaria Rosie from all over the place, in Ivrix, you collected them at the Temple of Amaria Rosie. You've now gone to Bourbon, over here, on the western coast of Reston, where you visited with the McCain brothers, a pair of notorious bounty hunters who hold a relic that Echo Rex would like to acquire in his efforts to defeat Vagradan, the Bracers of Whispering Birds, a powerful device that allows the emanation of force missiles. It's really, really cool. They agreed to do the trade in exchange for the Eye of Kydron, which you found in Malaja Rock, down here at the southern corner of the map in Utherg. You've spent the last several sessions climbing the Temple of Kyofu, seeking the Eye of Kydron, and last week managed to defeat the last test, the Judge of Kyofu, and now stand at the very top of the tower, far above the ground, and you see that you've collected the Eye of Kydron and the Eye of Kyofu, which I'm going to go ahead and display in the virtual tabletop here in a moment. But the question is, what is chasing your friend Stell, and where do you guys go from here?
So Echo casts teleport.
Echo's going to cast teleport?
Yep, and he wants to go to the Blue Cloak's teleport circle in Nausha.
All right, so let me go ahead and put the Eye of Kyofu here in
while
the
he's
chat.
doing that,
Yes.
Because there's our Eye of Kyofu, which is the item, but then there's also the apparent, like, literal Eye of Kyofu that's like
Correct.
staring at us.
Right.
Does it have an eyelid, like, or is it?
It
Just
does
like
not.
It's just like moving around.
It's ogling you guys.
Yeah. Like while he's getting ready to cast that spell, she's just looking at it, just being like, hey, so like wiggle left and right if you could hear us. She's just saying to that god eye.
A voice enters your mind. I hear you.
Oh shit! I didn't expect that to work.
Did it wiggle?
She taps her head. Like that. This isn't one of my weapons. Like talking in my head, is it? I already have enough voices in my head.
It's not. This is significantly more powerful than the weapons and items that you've dealt with.
Oh, so you're Kyofu then? She looks over at Echo and just kind of tells him to like stop a little bit, just hold his horses.
I mean, you know that we're being watched and chased by something and we don't know what it is.
Yeah. But like, how many chances do you? Well, actually, surprisingly often, get a chance to talk to God. Just you're the god of knowledge, right? I say to the eyeball, or a god of knowledge.
The god of the knowledge of magic.
Oh.
So is she talking to her sword or what's happening?
No, I'm talking to the eyeball.
The eyeball?
The eyeball, yeah. She says as she points towards the giant eyeball that's just staring at it, because this thing is like beach ball sized, right?
It's 5 feet in diameter, yes.
Yeah, it's huge. Okay. So yeah, she just looks at it and is just, oh, God of knowledge and magic. Well, I don't know much about. No. I think it's Kyofu's eyeball. Like he's literally like in my head talking to us right now. Or talking to me. Well, I just asked him like, hey, like what's up? He's like, not much, bro. So I was just about to ask, like, if you're the god of the knowledge of magic, is there a way I could use my key to destroy demons?
Your spirit is strong. I am sure that you will find a way to do that which you wish to do. You seek to defeat that which has become an abomination to Toivoa and to myself. Go with my blessing. When you choose to engage the Cervantes, just pray to me, and you will gain my inspiration.
She actually kind of looks surprised, but she blinks and just gives him a respectful bow, and she just says, "I thank you for your aid, Q."
No response.
And she turns back to Echo, and it just says, "Okay, I'm done now. Sorry about that."
Yeah. So we're heading in Nausha. We know
All right.
somebody's watching us.
So, as you teleport to Nausha, go ahead and roll the D100 because you have to, but you're going to ignore it because you have the teleportation circle address. So, you teleport to Nausha. As you feel yourselves being pulled through time and space, I need a perception check from Echo Rex as you arrive in Nausha.
Actually, I get this with advantage. Here we go. Ah. Yep.
Okay, thank you. Unfortunately, you did not notice something that happened.
Can anyone else make the check or just Echo?
Just Echo, he's the only one who's casting the spell.
Got it.
So let's find a place to sleep and get ready for the McCain brothers. And let's do some shopping and talk over our plans real quick.
Sure, I have to pick up that order from Judith, anyways.
I mean, I think we've got a couple of days, and I don't think we're going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I think we've got a couple of days. I got some.
Did we have a set day to meet with them?
No.
No.
Oh,
Yeah. So ideally, we can set up this potential conflict however we want. But the thing is, do you want to double cross them, Echo? Admittedly, they were less than truthful with us.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know that they were. The problem is, I don't think we can give this eye to them. I don't think we can give the Hydra to them. I guess really, probably the safe thing to do is to just give it to Judith and be done with it. But I have a feeling we're going to run into those guys again anyway. This is, I don't know. What are you guys going to do?
you mean when it comes to the McCain brothers?
Yeah.
Well, the way I see it, it is dangerous to give this eye to them, but it's more dangerous to, not get what they're offering to us because I'm pretty sure Packardhen's more of a threat than what they could do with this. Though, that's still not great.
The bracers are powerful, but they're more sentimental to Echo, I think, than powerful. I don't think they are an item that's going to turn the tide against Baggerdan. This is an item that was in Amarazi's hoard, back in the day. So, I really would like to tackle these guys, but I understand the wisdom and probably, if we don't.
Well, like I said, I have no
But
compunction.
I've got some ideas we can talk over.
Oh, sure. Like I said, I have no compunction against removing them from the board. They're too powerful to just let loose in Bourbon. They're too dangerous, and I can't guarantee that they'll be on my side. And I just can't risk the possibility that Cervantes will hire them, or they'll join him in a alliance of convenience. Yeah, they're too powerful to be left on the board. So if they can't join me, and I've already received information that they wouldn't be reliable if I did try to hire them, then I think they need to be removed. So, like I said, I have no compunction against killing them. It's just,
You're being uncharacteristically quiet.
Amer goes, well, part of it is because I'm still sick, so my energy level's fairly low. But Amer pauses for a moment and goes, well, it's highly likely they're gonna know that we got the eye. They seem to have a good grasp on knowledge, and
They'll come looking for it if we don't bring it to them.
there's a possibility of that. But if we give it to Judith, it's probably gonna be out of their grasp because I don't think they're even brazen enough to try that one.
Yeah.
But
so my idea was we set up the mansion as quote neutral ground, and we go out to the pier. We cast this magnificent mansion, and then we want to do the trade. Meet us inside, and if we can show them the eyeball. I mean, I guess if you're on the pier, you could show them the eyeball while you're on the pier and say, "Hey, we've got what you're looking for. Bring us the bracers, and we'll meet you inside."
well,
Then,
I mean,
and then really just hash it out inside the room. I think that, yeah. Anyway, that's the idea.
I mean, if we buy more of those arrows, I could just shoot them with the arrows.
I mean, the arrows of slaying work on dragons and fiends and stuff. These guys are human.
I think you can use them on humanoids, right? You can pick a target. You can pick a species.
I mean, I could try.
And
Well, but I think we can take, if it's just the two of them on neutral ground, I think we can take them.
I guess do we want to? Is that what we're saying? What are we gonna do? I mean, when we say take them, we're just gonna delete them from existence, or what?
I think that's the idea.
yes.
Okay.
I mean, we think we're going to have to fight these guys anyway in the future.
Yeah.
Killing, like I said, killing is regrettable. Sometimes it must be done.
They can't have the eyeball. That's the big thing.
Yes, I worry that they're gonna, because they were mentioning some big project they're working on, and they may be working with Cervantes, not necessarily on issues relating to what we're planning. It might be Cervantes' other plans, things he has. I know he's planning on invading the Protectorate, but yeah, I just don't trust someone having this artifact, as difficult to manage as it is. I just don't trust someone having it. It's
So,
They could make each other go insane, I suppose.
yeah. I mean, presumably they would have some sort of safeguards, because I just can't imagine how anyone could use this thing reliably.
I don't know. I think there's ways.
We could ask them.
How reliable? You did it on your first try. I mean, how reliable do you think? Can you do it again?
I could. I wouldn't want to risk it, though. The benefits don't seem to outweigh the risks. Because while I'm fairly certain I could conquer it again, it was difficult, and there is a significant chance that I would fail to conquer it, and it would destroy my mind. If I had to
Yeah.
be mathematical, I would say probably around a 25% chance, give or take.
Yeah.
Well, there's no beasts here that I know. I mean, do we want to drink before or after?
That's a good point. that
I would
that
say
tower
the
was
most-
difficult.
I would say the most responsible answer would be after. I think.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're going to do it today. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we can drink today. I think we need to do some shopping, and if we're going to do this, we need to do it. We need to do some shopping and prep.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe we could sell
So-
the blue
so what
one
is your-
to Judith.
So, what's your wisdom save anyway?
Oh, my wisdom save is plus 10. So it's gonna
So
be
you
plus
just-
11 next level, but
so- So you just need to get a 10 or higher.
I need to get a 10 or higher, and I also have, which is a 50% chance of passing the roll. But then I also have, oh my goodness,
Yeah, but like Intellect Fortress gives you practically a +5 to that. So now you just need a 5 or higher. I mean,
what's intellect fortress?
it gives you advantage. It gives you advantage, which is basically a +5 to the roll.
What's intellect fortress?
It's a spell that gives you advantage on wisdom saving throws,
I mean,
intelligent and charisma saving throws too. So stuff like that. I mean, it's almost
yes.
a lot.
If I was bolstered like that, I think I could reliably conquer the. I would have to be extremely unlucky to be able to wrangle the device. But with a little bit of help, I think I could reliably do it. Especially since my key protects me, and I can re-roll whatever roll I do. So if I have advantage and I fail it, I can re-roll with advantage again. So
Stale. The eye, if you fail the saving throw, your intelligence is reduced to 0. What can be done about that? I mean, a revivify probably doesn't fix that problem, right? Still walk away.
No,
Oh, I'm here.
Revivify does not fix that problem.
Is it a lesser restoration, a greater restoration? What?
It's Greater Restoration followed by Revivify.
Do we have access to it?
Tells cast Greater Restoration before, I think.
I have Greater Restoration and Revivify.
It's not a inexpensive thing though, because
Right.
Greater Restoration does have an expensive material cost.
Oh, 100,
And-
100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust.
That's not
I
expensive.
think I have that. I have that.
I mean, most who carries around diamond dust on them or have it out in the woods? You know what I mean?
Let's go buy some
me.
diamonds.
Me, I have 300. I have 300 gold points worth of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I-
for a healer, that's a pretty important thing to have.
I could buy a truckload if we need
Oh,
it.
I see. Oh wait, there's immediately a problem. Revivify costs diamonds worth 300 gold points. I have enough for one Revivify. My bad.
In addition to that, if you guys, I think the only person who would have been at Session 0 would have been Echo. But during Session 0, they asked that every time someone dies, it becomes harder to bring them back. And we've experienced that with Aimer already. So,
I think
Just heads
it
up.
keeps going down one. I think my next one I have to roll, what is it, a 96 or
15?
lower to live.
I think you're actually at a 16 or lower. Sorry, and you've
16
died
higher.
4 times. So it would be in 1, 2, 4, 8. So 92 or lower,
Okay, 92 or lower. Okay.
because it doubles every time.
Like I said, if I had that intellect fortress spell, I would feel very comfortable trying to control the device. I would have to be
Well, I've got that.
extremely unlucky to fail it.
Well, I've
if
cast that before. I don't have it on me, but I can get it, and I've cast it.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Because admittedly, if you ignore the drawbacks, the actual artifact is quite useful.
Oh yeah,
So-
are you kidding? I think, I mean, I would love to keep it. I think it's fantastic. I mean, in fact, I think tonight one of the things we ought to do is spy on the McCain brothers. I mean,
Well-
and find out what they're up to. And
Well,
that's
she-
another way to entice them into trading with us is to sit on the dock and say, "Hey, that was fantastic work last night. I love what you got. How much did you get for it?" You know, that kind of thing. And I think that might entice them into saying, "Oh, okay, we don't want anybody else to have this either."
So, things to do that. You gotta remember, you're trying to instigate them on their ground.
So that's the purpose of the fortress. Yeah, we initiate a fair trade on neutral ground, and with the premise that the mansion is neutral ground. Nobody can come into it except for the McCain brothers. I mean, I control who comes and goes from the fortress. I mean, from the mansion.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah. You know, I'm saying if we're
And nobody
gonna,
can see into it either. So
I'm saying though, if we're gonna talk a big game, out the
Oh, yeah.
beginning, we gotta be careful because if we start acting smug, they may decide that, knowing that we have it, to try to kill us right there.
Well,
Armand,
yeah, we could teleport out. I mean, that's the escape plan in any instance. When we come out of the mansion, we're still going to be on the dock. So if we come out on the docks without the McCain brothers, somebody's going to be pissed. We're going to have to teleport out anyway. But that's the exit plan. I can't teleport from inside the mansion, or I would.
I'd almost assume there was something.
That's a plane shift, not a teleport. So
I mean, could he set up a trap in the mansion for when the McCain brothers get there?
no, so the mansion can't do damage itself. So I would love for that. So we have to do it. But I think I have an idea for a mansion. I need to talk to Eric about some of the mechanics, but for the most part, they're going to walk into a square box. They're going to sit at the bottom of the hill in darkness, and we're going to bomb the shit out of them. Now, if they have dark vision, which they probably do, then it becomes an even fight, but still they're at the low ground. That kind of thing. But so I think even odds are in our favor, is what I'm saying. And I think we
Depends on
can.
Yeah, it depends on
think we
how
can force
strong
it
you guys
against
are. Everyone we've met has talked about how powerful these two are.
Yeah. That's another thing is we can spy on them and see how powerful they are. We have the ability to watch them and see what their strengths and weaknesses are right now.
Well, I already used the orb for today, so I believe we have to wait another until sunrise tomorrow for
Yeah.
it to recharge.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly have some downtime to wait. Then we have nothing pressing on us.
Do we want to
Yeah,
go
I
ahead and
see.
do some shopping today, or do we just want to hit a tavern, or what?
Well, I would like to go talk to Judith, and are any of you interested in the Eye of Kyofu, the blue one? Because
Using it?
she was willing to pay 100 grand for that.
Yeah, no, I'm willing to get gold for it.
Yeah, I like that idea. And hey, let's go.
All
Yeah, hell, we got to go there anyway.
Alright. Cool. So as you leave the Blue Cloaks Citadel, you guys can head off into town. Walk down the various city streets and past a variety of very interesting adventurers. A tabaxi runs by, being chased by a little girl, and a man walking down the street looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this. He walks straight down the center of the street. He walks
seen this
directly
guy before?
towards you guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen them every time.
Yeah, we've seen this guy before.
Do you guys stop him or do you guys let him pass?
We have no business with him.
Okay. Then he will continue walking on. As you guys walk around him, you guys find the bright orange building with clear windows, friendly atmosphere, and can go inside.
Now, Eric,
Yeah.
the Eye of Kydron is in the haversack. It's in an extra dimensional plane, right?
That's where you put it.
Yeah. Okay.
Why? I'm not going to ask that question. All right. Doug knows. All right. So as you guys walk into Judith's shop, the bell cheerfully jingles. Ding. You smell the candles that she has that are apple and cinnamon scented. As you walk in, welcome. Welcome. It's been a long time. Huh. How have you been?
Oh, we've had.
Has it? Wait, a long time. How long were we in that tower?
You've been gone for the better part of a week?
That sounds about right.
That tracks.
Time flies. Yeah, I could have sworn it was only like 2 days ago. Well, whatever.
Did Kyofu tell you that time went through differently in this tower, or?
No, but
Oh.
you know, we were in there for a while. It was, you know, there's no daylight. It's kind of hard to keep track of time. Sorry, Judith. Well, good news. We were able to recover those artifacts.
Excellent. Those are very powerful. You got both of them?
Yes. But we may have.
Why do we consistently insist on telling everybody our business?
She's trustworthy. You know?
I mean,
Is there anybody else in the shop, Eric? I'm just looking around. I mean,
You look around, and there is one other person in the shop right now. And the other person at the shop is at the door, and he's at the door so that when you open the door hides him when you walk in, and he's sitting on a stool. As the door closes, he's revealed.
yeah, I expect him.
Yeah.
The dwarf guy. Yeah.
The dwarf.
Yeah, he's
the
good
King Brothers
as.
nowhere here.
Because we can't take Judith, okay? On neutral ground or not, we can't
Yeah,
take
no,
Judith.
yeah.
So,
But I mean, she's always dealt with us fairly.
I
so.
know.
Also, why did we use boats if we could just teleport? So
We couldn't at the time.
Yeah, this is a trick he just recently learned. It's very convenient.
It's a 7th level trick. It takes a lot to get there.
But anyways, I think Aimer has the Eye of Kyofu, the blue one.
Ah. And you're interested in selling it.
Yes.
That is
Excellent.
the ultimate. That is the ultimate locate object.
So this is the ultimate tech magic. I believe the agreed upon price was 100,000 gold.
That is what I said. Yes, I would gladly pay you 100,000 gold for the Eye of Kyofu.
Aimer looks at everyone, just make sure no one's gonna disagree on this.
I mean,
Works for me.
I don't really have much use for it.
Aimer kind of squints his eyes for a moment, and the pouch on his haversack opens. You don't see what's doing. Actually, Echo would see the invisible mage hand opening his haversack and pulling the eye out.
Okay. She looks at it. It's quite extraordinary. Did you have much trouble collecting it?
It was
Wasn't our roughest trip.
It was an experience I'll never forget. I'll tell you that.
I like the Sphinx. I think that was my favorite part.
Oh, it was fun. Yeah, for sure, it was fun.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Interesting. Was there any challenge whatsoever in the tower? Or
Several.
oh, okay.
Yeah. If only it was as easy as climbing a 6-story tower. But
There was the rolling boulders and the psychic dragon and all the angels and
The floor tile things.
yeah, the tiles of every single element. When you walked over, you just got rainbow pattern to death.
And there was the giant psychic sword, or was that another temple?
No, that was this one. The
No,
lasers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and there was the lasers from the crystals that when he broke them also turned into
Goo
these
monsters.
weird creatures. Because
Yeah.
they're
They're
weird.
totally these angels, and they thought they were gonna kill me, but then I did sweet moves.
Wow. Sounds like an amazing experience that brought you all very close together.
Did something. I almost killed her. Points and stuff.
So may I see the item?
Amer goes, do you feel safe touching it? It's
I do.
hey, you know, Amer makes his mage hand physically manifest and puts
Okay.
it right in front of her.
She
yeah,
reaches
she has-
out
Yeah,
and
she has
takes.
legendary resistances. That's cheating.
The McCain brothers might too.
Yeah, probably do. Yeah.
She takes the Eye of Kydron and looks at you intently. He looks at everyone in the room, raises an eyebrow. Interesting. And she will count out a couple of gems, very fancy gems, totaling a value of 100,000 gold. Because to carry 100,000 gold would be ridiculous.
You're not wrong.
But these astral gemstones are worth immense amounts of money.
I might be spending some of these back here. So.
Of course.
I mean,
would you prefer
I know-
to have this in store credit?
Man, Judith is the epitome of a modern day businesswoman, man.
So we're splitting this 5 ways, right?
How
Yeah,
many
20
arrows is that
20,000 each.
I will take mine in store credit, please, Judith.
Of course. How about the rest of you? As she's going to have the 5 gems there. He takes one of them away.
I'll take the gem. I think I have enough liquid
well.
capital to do whatever I need to do here. Already.
Go ahead and take one astral gem worth 20,000 gold. Don't lose it.
Yeah. Is there a bank?
There is a bank, actually. There is a bank. If you go down the street, it's actually across the street and 4 doors down. One of these days, I'm actually going to do the map now. I have most of it drawn up, but I need to actually formalize it.
Oh yeah. So yeah, she'll take the gem and she will just hold on to it. Like she's been pickpocketed in this city before.
Yep.
So she's not even going to put it in her pocket. She's just going to hold it in her left fist.
Okay.
But yeah, ooh, astral gem. Ooh, what does it look like?
I don't have a graphic for it, but it is an iridescent gemstone that shines with rainbow colors. But inside of it, you see that there's actually a black hole.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, I'll keep the gemstone I was offered.
Very well.
Judith, what happens if you smash one of these?
You lose 20,000 gold.
She smiles.
Hole in it. I'm just-
I would avoid doing that, as the shards of the gem then are transported to the astral plane, and you are out a significant amount of coin.
Oh no, that would be awful.
You could try when we're drunk.
I don't know. Do you guys have shopping to do? There is one particular thing I'm looking for here.
Judith, do you know where we can find the Threads of Fate?
I do.
My understanding is there's multiple. I thought there were only one set of Threads of Fate, but it seems like there's multiples. Is that right?
No. As far as I know, that the only instrument that is labeled as the Threads of Fate, which is what I believe you are referring to, is still held by a individual known as Anita.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I originally thought. There's no other items that have that type of potential, right?
I'm sure there are.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I don't have any in my possession at the moment.
This item.
Thank you.
What Aimer might have heard of this
Yeah?
because of
Yeah? Roll a history check.
yeah,
15's the DC.
because Zoran had one.
Yeah, you know that Zoran had it at one point in time.
Yeah, Zoran Keltrus actually had this at one point. I saw him with it. It's
Yes.
very odd that he parted with it, but
There was a liberation effort that was made on Zoran Keltrus's estate, and the instrument was returned to Anita's soul.
I am
I need a
saddened
soul.
that I wasn't invited on that.
She raises eyebrows and doesn't comment further. You know that inside of this place, there's a zone of truth, and she's not wanting to lie to you.
I mean that's perfectly fair.
But Judith, last time we spoke, I ordered a improved pair of bracers of defense. Have you been able to acquire that the week I've been gone?
I did. And Borges actually was able to find them. He went on walkabout in order to collect them, and frankly, got into a little bit of trouble on his way. You hear a snort of derision from behind you. The dwarf is offended by this. But yes, I have them available for you.
Remind me of what the price was we agreed on, because actually out of character I forgot. It was like early in like November or October, so I don't remember.
Yeah. The price that she quoted you was 12,000 gold.
Was it 12,000? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, Rose will take off the bracers that she's currently wearing, and hand them over and just say it. So, it was because it was with a trade-in basically.
Yes. Which is why
Is
it
it
was so cheap.
12,000 plus these bracers, or does the
It
bracers
was-
deduct from the 12,000?
It deducts from the 12,000 for a total of 8.
8. Okay.
Yep.
Actually, I do have enough liquid capital to do that, so I
Awesome.
will pay 8,000 gold on top of the bracers I'm giving her.
Cool. And you get the bracers of enhanced defense.
Yay! These are even shinier.
Yeah. I would put those in Twitch because they're asking for it. Here we go.
Okay, let me just doing all that. So she'll pick up and just say thank you, Judith. May I ask where
course.
you were able to obtain these?
She smiles. I'm sure Borges would love to tell you. He goes, There's an Otyug in the sewers of Ryport. You know what an Otyug is? It's a sewer rat that just likes to eat garbage and everything. Tentacles everywhere.
Yeah.
Horrible,
Poop monsters,
horrible.
correct? Yeah.
Yeah, except for this one had been infused with some sort of blood magic. It took a lot of doing, but it got ruptured and torn apart. Found it in the belly there, and, well, there you go.
You
Can't,
use the gamer cough.
Can't vouch for the smell, but there you go.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll look at them. They've been cleaned, right?
Yes, they've been cleaned. Judith would not sell you the thing. Borges would have, but Judith won't sell you a dirty one.
To get the bottle of Predge out, you know?
Well, I turn to Borges and I just say, well, thank you for going through all this effort for me. I appreciate it.
Sure does.
Anything for a pretty lady.
Thank you.
Sorry. And he's like, he is unapologetically eyeing you and Stell. And to a lesser degree, Aimer, but that's because Aimer's confusing sometimes.
Yeah, well,
Aimer winks at him.
it's a better reaction than I got from Francisco, so hey, I'll take it. All right, so what are they called? The bracers of what?
Bracers of enhanced defense, and I put them in the Roll20 chat for you.
Add them to my go, and then move. So yeah, in the background, she's just putting on bracers.
Cool.
Aimer is going to ask Judith if she happens to have a robe of the Arc Magi in stock.
I, in fact, do.
Can we afford that?
It's 34,000. That's why I got store credit. And what's the sale cost Judith gives for selling things?
She usually provides 50%.
50%? Okay.
Yeah. She
So
is not
what's-
as generous as Troy from Troy's Trunkets.
Yes. Let's see.
As Aimer begins perusing his goods, is there anything else anyone else would like to have?
I want to buy some scrolls too, but
Yeah. Do you have arrows that kill the big things?
I do have arrows that kill the big things, yes. Are you speaking arrows of slaying like you asked for last time?
Yeah, the ones. Well, I like the ones from last time. Do you have other ones too?
There are several, but I believe those are the ones that are most suited to your needs. Let me
Okay.
see. I'm going to check what else she has here. No, she has arrows of slaying as the primary arrows. And those are 600 gold each. But she has a lot of them. Someone came in carrying a ton of these and sold them to her.
Why would they do that? These things are homing secret death missiles. I mean, maybe they couldn't use a bow, but like,
If you're not proficient in bows, they're worthless.
yeah, fair enough.
I mean, we're gonna keep using these. Let me see how many I can get.
Stell, did you want to purchase anything?
No, I'm good for now.
Okay. Echo?
Echo is looking at doing some armor upgrades.
Okay.
Give me a few minutes to do some research here.
Sure. The boys are all perusing and shopping as they go up and down the various aisles. Judith smiles and makes small talk with Sweet August Rose. And Stell. So, when you got these, are you still planning to visit Bourbon again?
What?
What'd she say? When you caught these?
When you gathered these two orbs,
Oh,
is your intention to still go to Bourbon?
well, all my roads lead back to Bourbon.
I understand. Is that where you're going next?
We're still planning that out.
Interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately, Echo doesn't like it when I get too chatty. As friendly and fair as you've dealt with us in the past, operational security, you know.
I understand. I understand completely.
But
Hey,
Judith, what
why-
is your interest in Bourbon?
It's a hive of scum and villainy that should be wiped off the planet and cleansed, rebuilt in a new form.
Oh,
I like the way your thoughts are.
It's a hindrance to trade and generally a nuisance to society.
well, it's only been like that for a century or so, so you know.
116 years.
Brendan's just like dumping arrows. As he goes.
He's just like the
Yeah,
whole
he's
box.
he just has like a giant bundle of arrows, like hefting it with both arms.
Aimer puts down a handful of items to sell: a ring of protection, a cloak of protection, the headband of intellect he bought, and a rod of absorption he has.
Okay. Awesome.
For a
How much
total
Mhm.
that will be 32,000 500 gold.
Okay. Sweet. Brennan buys 25 arrows of slaying.
Oh, actually, I'm going to sell the gloves of missile snaring that I have.
Okay. You don't want those? Awesome.
Yeah.
Let me get those. Those will get you back 1,500 gold.
Alright.
All right. So, Amer, how much do you get from your sales?
32,500.
Okay.
And I'm buying robes of the Archmagi,
Okay.
and then I'd also like to buy
What color?
gray because I am neutral.
Okay.
That is important.
All right. If you die, they become white.
That's how that works.
Worked for Gandalf.
Hey, if I become that powerful when I die, you know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Thank you. Thank you for groaning at that one.
Oh my god. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my drink.
I'd also like to buy some scrolls.
Okay, which scrolls would you like to purchase?
3 glyphs of warding.
Lifts of warning. Absolutely. Doing some preparations?
Backup plans.
Interesting. All right, so Glyph of Warding is glyph of Warding, not warding. Glyph of Warding is a 3rd level spell. So
Yep. 200 each.
200 each, yep. Just be careful. When you place it on something, don't let that move or it fires off.
Yeah, you can, from what I know, you can actually set what it does, but I still gotta figure out exactly how I'm gonna use it, but it's good to have just in case, you know?
Sure. Haven't had this much business in several months.
Amer's pondering to himself a little bit. Okay, he's like, you can tell he's like doing like mental math.
With a calculator.
I mean, I'm not doing the calculation part. I'm saying what he's doing.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Does he do it in his head or does he break out an abacus?
He's doing it like fingers in the air, like he has like a big abacus.
Got it. Huh? All right.
So while they're doing all that, Rose is still just chatting with Judith, and she just says, "Well, speaking of, Bourbon, Judith, you seem like the kind of person who might be able to enlighten me on some of this. Are you aware of anything that a non-magic user could use to fight against demons in general? Fiends, things from the lower planes, that kind of stuff."
Other than magical weapons and your own will, magic, did you have something specific in mind?
Well, that's the thing. I'm so lacking on the subject of demon killing that I'm not really well versed on that kind of stuff.
I find that potions of heroism are quite handy.
Potions of heroism. I'll write that down.
Are you looking for a magic trinket or a weapon or something?
Honestly, anything that would help me destroy demons. The thing is, though, I am pretty well stocked on weapons. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Everyone I've spoken to has always been, had the same situations. Like, oh, well, like, there's not much other than, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just rambling. But anything that could possibly help me destroy demons, that would make me more effective at doing that.
Well, there is one, and it came through a couple of days ago, but the individual who was going to sell it decided not to. Give it to one of his party members.
What was it?
It was a Holy Avenger longsword.
If I actually, well, she wouldn't know because she's not a paladin. I guess a history check to see what that is.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, hey, look at that.
So with a
Even
20,
even she's heard of those. Yeah. Don't you have to be some kind of pure warrior or something like that to use those?
not this one. In this specific case, they found it near the Shantara Grove in the Fey Realms. Apparently, it's a Holy Avenger longsword of open-mindedness.
What would something like that be doing there?
Probably the Shantara Grove corrupted it or opened its mind. I guess it depends how you look at it.
From what I was told, they collected it from someone in the town of Bilgewater as
So
they were
it's a
about to
spoil-
go to Shantara Grove.
So it was an offering?
I'm not certain if it was an offering or not, but they acquired it from a magic shop in Bilgewater from someone who had a collection of soup. I'm not exactly sure why, but yeah, they purchased it from her at an expensive cost, and have used it to great avail against the forces of Shantara Grove, which are mostly undead or shadows.
I can imagine that would be helpful. Well, if that's the case, they're probably not gonna want to give it up. And if they're in Shantara, that's the Fey realms, right?
They were. However, at last word, they left here on their way towards Bourbon 3 days ago.
On foot?
By ship. They're on board a ship called the Changemaker.
Wait, Changemaker. I feel like I've heard that name before.
Is that one of the boats we've had?
No,
No.
I have not stolen that boat.
Not that
Fine.
one.
Yet. No, but yeah, she's kind of pondering because I think she's heard someone has brought that name. Isn't that the boat of some pirate or something?
She smiles. I'm sure you know more about it than I do.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Sorry. Something about like $150,000 or 150,000 gold bounty.
I can't
Or
speak
my-
to that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Maybe we might run into them in Bourbon. If we go to Bourbon, I say as I side eye at Echo. But thank you, Judith. I appreciate your aid in this matter.
Of course. Gentlemen, is there something else that I need to acquire for you?
Yes, you have a shield +3.
Of course. We have several. You can find them in the shields aisle. I believe it's aisle 47.
So, when I go to look on the counter, what does the price tag? It's labeled on the counter under the shield +3.
When you walk down to aisle 47, which if you've ever been to a Costco, they only have like 20 aisles, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Shield.
It's 24,000 gold. I already
Yeah.
have the thing up.
Yeah, I was looking at Sames. That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I've got. Yeah.
24,000. So I have a
24,000.
Sentinel shield. How much is it worth?
Sentinel shield is worth 20,000 gold. She'll give you 10 for it because yours is used.
It's slightly used.
Would you like to try to negotiate?
No, I think that's fine. Let me look at something. You have it. See, the advantage on initiative is the killer.
Yeah.
What would be my DC to try and add a +2 to the shield, the Sentinel shield?
Oh goodness. Adding a +2 to the Sentinel shield or adding a +2 to the +3 shield?
No, adding a +2 to the Sentinel shield.
Okay, adding +2 to the Sentinel shield. It would cost you shield +2. +2 shield. are normally 6,000 gold, so it would be 12,000 gold worth of materials, and the DC would be a 34? Pretty high because the Sentinel Shield is so strong.
Oh, 34. So I'm at 30. I'm at 33 on average. Okay, I think I'll keep the Sentinel Shield.
Okay.
And see if I can purchase. Yeah, I need to purchase the materials to do that, though. I don't know if I get those here.
She can sell you the residuum for that. Yep.
All right. How much do you say? 12?
Yes.
All right, I'll go ahead and buy that.
Speaking of making items and like that, Echo, if I wanted you to make me a ring that could cast the spell of guidance 3 times a day, is that something you could do?
Yeah, I think it is something I can do. Eric, what's the DC on that? Because it depends on the spell, right?
Right.
It's a guidance. It's a cantrip.
Guidance, and it's for once a day, or how often are you trying?
3 times a long rest.
3 times per long rest. So guidance would be a 25 gold scroll, 3 times per long rest. So my calculator, because my brain is a little fried.
Understand that one.
Yeah. 500 gold.
And what's the DC?
14.
Oh yeah, I can't fail that. So yeah, I
Hammer
can do that
buys,
for you.
Hammer
in a
buys
little
the
bit.
residuum and gives it to you.
Yeah. All right. And then what about Rose? Rose, we talked about your gold threads that are running through your skin, that are woven through your skin. Do you know what you want to do with those?
Well, I mean, options are limitless, right? Well, we don't even know if you can enchant these things. They're part of my bodies, I think.
I think you can because they're not part of you. It's almost like wearing an item. I think it's an individual. It's something. I think it can be removed from you. To be honest, it just would take a lot of work and maybe painful. So yeah, I don't think it's actually a part of you.
As far as enchantment goes, I was thinking maybe something that would those anti-scrying spells that Cecilia used to cast on me all the time. Of course, there's always other options. There was that spell Cecilia used to cast on me. What was it? What'd she call it?
Non-detection?
Holy weapon, I think.
Oh, that's strong. But I don't know if I could do that. That's pretty high. Eric, what would that do? Would it like a once per day holy weapon? Is that what you're
We
thinking?
want to do a once per day holy weapon.
5th level spell.
5th level
that's
spell.
It's getting up there.
Yeah. Oh, if I can type in the word level. One of these days I'm gonna get this all done. So, calculator. Once per day, holy weapon would be 13,000 gold and a DC of a 30.
Yeah.
As long as there's nothing else involved.
Yeah, I could hit that too. Should be able to. I mean, I've got a plus 17, so I should be able to hit that. Might take multiple tries.
Yep.
You'll have to buy the materials. That or the anti-scrying. I think we talked about the anti-scrying was DC 28.
Right.
And I should be able to hit that pretty easily too, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I could choose, I would do this anti-scrying. Being able to avoid deny people information is after all, I am a gardener after all.
So yeah, buy the material. I think I can hit that too.
All right. So non-detection. That's fine. Non-detection. Non-detection spell is a 3rd level spell. So. So once per day, non-detection would be 4,800 gold worth of materials. Pretty
Would-
cheap.
Well, I'm sorry. Wouldn't it have to be 3 times a day because it lasts 8 hours? Because
Yeah.
the
You
goal
want it to
was
be
to
3
make it
times? Sure.
yeah, because the goal was to make it like a continuous thing that she
Yeah.
activates.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
I think-
14,000
I think-
gold.
14,000 gold. Do I have enough for that? Let me see. I mean, I have 7,000 gold in just coin right now. Oh well. It was a dream worth having. She will sadly look at
Did you run out of money?
I have 7,000 in coin, and then I have the 20,000 from the gem. So I have enough money to cover it, but I'm gonna have to sell the gem. I'm sure Judith wouldn't mind breaking it.
She can exchange the residuum for the gem. I don't mind.
So I will hand Judith back the astral gem.
Okay.
In exchange for liquid capital. So I'll
And
add
for just a
20,000.
moment, she smiles. I'll give you 10,000 gold for the gem. And the moment that you get that pucker factor, you realize she's joking.
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, Judith, she's a real joker. All right, so in terms of liquid capital, I have 27,000 gold now. So it's 13,000 for the materials you need for the non-detection enchantment.
Yep.
So 13,000. All right, I will cover that for Echo. So I will pay for that. So I have 14,000 gold left, give or take.
Okay.
Stale, do we need diamonds or diamond dust for restoration and
That would be a good idea. I'm only down to 300, which is enough for 1 revivify, which would be 2 weeks of aimer.
yeah, right,
2 weeks of Aimer. Insert horror movie, the 2 weeks of Aimer.
Saber dies, he's coming back to haunt you.
Yeah, because I want to use the eye at least one more time, and I don't think we're going to run into consequences for that. That we might.
Yeah, getting some diamonds and diamond dust for me would be probably a good idea.
Okay. All right. So, Eric,
Yes.
I need. How much are scrolls of intellect?
Intellect Fortress, you mean?
Right, intellect fortress. I'm sorry.
'Cause I think that's what you were talking about.
It is.
Intellect Fortress. Intellect Fortress is a 3rd level spell. Level 3. Level 3 would be 200 gold.
Okay, and then scroll of enhanceability.
Enhanceability. These are on your caster list, I assume?
Yeah. If they're not on mine, there's somebody in the party.
Okay. Bard, Cleric, Druid, Sorcerer. Yeah, okay. So, Enhanceability is a 2nd level spell, so that would be 120 gold for each of those.
Okay, and then let's see, scroll of Death Ward.
Okay. Death Ward. Death Ward's not ominous at all. That's level 4. Level 4 would be 320 gold.
I don't think we have anyone who can cast that.
I can cast it.
Oh, you have that. That's right. You have the. You have a special thing that lets you do it. Let's say it's not
Protection.
level.
Right, protection from evil and good.
Protection from evil and good. That is a 1st level spell, so the 1st level spell would be 60 gold. Echo's just going to have, like, scrolls out the wazoo.
I have
Well,
a fair number
I
of
was-
scrolls too, actually.
I was
so-
doing some price checking here, So I think what I want to do is I want to get Intellect Fortress. I need to get 4 of those. I need to get 8 enhance abilities.
Okay.
I need to get 4 Death Wards.
All right.
Or, well, Stell's with us, right? So I need 5. No,
That's
I
up
just
to you.
need 4 because I can cast it on myself. That's right. All right.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just need 4 of those.
All right.
And I need 4 protection from evil and good.
He's got all those. Yep. All right. Did you figure out the amount that's going to cost?
Yeah, I'm on top of it. And that's it.
All right. How much gold did you spend?
Let's see, I'm calculating it now. That is 4 is 800.
Big spender, big spender, big spender.
800 is 1,000. Plus,
Have you noticed that the weather outside is delightful today?
Yeah. It was snowing in Mirage Rock.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's always snowing in Mirage Rock.
1,200.
Was your trip good? The teleportation?
Outside of this really sadistic looking tiefling we ran into, it really wasn't too bad.
Oh, she was cute. I liked her.
3,320.
Okay. Cool. She gives you your scrolls. Would you like a scroll case for those?
Sure. How much is a scroll case?
She will include a very basic scroll case for free.
Very good. Thank you. I think I have one, but yeah, I'll probably need more than one. Thank you.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all the shopping that Echo needed to do. He can't spare any attunement slots.
I'm debating how I want to go into this in my attunement slots, but I need some potions.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna just bring up.
What is
Well,
that?
that's next on the list. Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
So
Nobody wants to
that's
go.
the shopping. Yeah. If there's
Is it-
nobody else, I mean, we always visit the same guy. I mean, maybe we want to check out the other guy. I mean, maybe he's got better deals.
Yeah, does he have any competition?
He doesn't. And there's a reason why.
Oh, God.
All right. So as you guys leave Judith's Intricacies and Oddities, the doorbell jings cheerfully as you open the door, and she says, "Please have a wonderful day. It was a delight to see you back. And thank you for bringing me the Eye of Kyofu. It's something I've been looking for a very long time."
Hey, don't worry about it. If you ever need any other mystic temples or forgotten dungeons raided, you know who to call.
Should you find anything along these lines of power, I would always be interested.
I mean, shoot, at this point, it's kind of crazy how many ancient ruins we've raided. I'm actually going over.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, like honestly, at this point, it's kind of becoming something like of our specialty. But anyways, yeah, I just waved goodbye to Judith and sighs. We had to far boilers.
As you guys walk 5 doors down, you pass the Longstairs Consortium on the left, and you walk right up to this disgusting door, the bent ironwork, the sign that has been defaced, and the filthy, filthy doorknob that everybody's dreading touching. How would you like to proceed?
My mage hand is gonna open it for me.
The mage hand opens the door. As it opens, you hear the bell go clack. You hear the voice from within. "How's it going, everybody? I'm doing good today.
Oh,
I hate
that's
this place.
that's a little different.
What the hell do you want?"
The You can high on your own supply when we're gone.
Yeah, some tabaxi just left, and he gave me something. It's feeling good. You got exact change. No. You at least know what you want.
Yeah, actually.
What do you want?
I need 2 potions of heroism.
Oh, 2 potions of heroism. Hey, Jimmy! I want 2 potions of heroism. And the arm will snake out and place 2 bright gold-colored potions on the counter and give you the tired wave as it snakes back.
So guys, just a thought. I think we're going to need a hero's feast. I think we're going to need an oil of slipperiness, and a potion of invulnerability would not hurt. They're going to be costly.
Well,
But
I already
those are
have.
things. Do you?
Yeah, I
Hero's
already have
Feast is
1
a
potion.
spell, for the record.
Yeah, I don't.
Do what?
Hero's Feast is a spell.
Yeah, Stale can do that. I guess we'd have to get a scroll.
I don't think I can. Yes, I can. It is a druid spell.
Okay.
Yeah, we just have to get the scroll.
I mean, I also
Oh.
I have flash recall. I could just do that.
Yep. So, potions of invulnerability are going to cost you 4,000 gold.
Okay. And then oils of slipperiness.
Slipperiness is 500 gold. But it's guaranteed to be the slipperiest thing. And if you know where you're going to use it, you know you're going to make someone really happy.
I'm gonna buy 1 potion of invulnerability and 2 potions of supreme healing for
Okay.
6,700 gold.
Okay.
How much are the potions of haste, Eric?
Potions of speed are not in here.
Because Eric banned them.
I didn't
Okay,
ban
what about
them.
scroll
They
of
do
haste?
exist, but they're exceedingly rare.
Scroll of haste.
They don't require concentration.
Scroll of Haste would be back from Judith, and she can sell them to you. I believe the Scroll of Haste is like 200 gold or something like that. Let me double check.
Yeah, it's still concentration. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much was the potion of greater healing? I forgot.
Greater healing are like 150.
Yeah, 150.
And how much were the heroisms
180 gold.
each? Okay.
Yes.
So 360. Okay. Inventory. Where is it? Okay. Potions of heroism. Add.
Yeah. Based off of what you can tell of Mr. Farboiler, who's usually a grump and an absolute ass, someone has slipped him a Mickey.
Yeah.
Someone
well,
gave
shoot,
him
we should be haggling with him right now. Is what we should be doing.
I don't want to touch him. I don't want to talk to him. I'll buy 2 of those potions of heroism.
I mean, well, yeah, the potions of heroism, whatever, it's not that much. But like, if you can haggle down some of that potion of invulnerability, that you can save like a good chunk of money on those. He's in a good mood for once. Just saying, I already have one, so.
Why are we looking at potions of invulnerability specifically now? Just asking.
Because it cuts all damage you take in half.
Yeah, I have mine saved for when I confront Cervantes.
It's your dragon. It's part of your dragon kit. So what I call it.
Yeah. And how
When you
much
fight
were they?
when you fight the boss. Yeah, it's
4,000 gold.
4,000. Okay.
Yeah,
The thing about it is like for Rose and Aimer, they're up in the front, and so for
Yeah.
most time they're usually just getting the shit kicked out of them. So
I'm just doing some math.
but the thing is, it only lasts for 10 rounds, so like you have to
Yeah,
time
but
it
when you're
right.
fighting the boss, it's worth it, right?
Well, yeah, unless of course the boss is smart, sees you drink a bunch of potions, and just like Oh, well, I'll just
Dispel
leave,
magic.
or
Dis-
dispel,
dispel
magic.
magic.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, but oh, also, I'll look at Farboiler and just say, is there such thing as a potion of protection against good and evil, or is that only spells?
I never heard of this. Yeah, never.
Okay, thank you. Let's see.
No, there are potions. We've had those before.
Nope,
I don't know.
you've not.
I mean, no. I mean, if it's
It's always been a scroll.
That's always been a scroll.
it's a spell I can
Oh.
cast, but
Grease. How much is grease?
Just
Oh,
straight
no,
up
not
grease.
No, not grease. Oils of slipperiness.
The slipperiness was 500 gold each.
It counts as magical grease. Okay.
Yep. Amber, what was the item that you were getting enchanted with guidance eventually?
just a ring.
Okay, got it. I just wanted to put on my to-do list to make for you.
A very ostentatious looking ring.
Okay. I can do that.
Thank you, sir.
How much are these potions of advantage?
The
The
50 gold
potions-
each.
Yep, 50 gold each.
Oh, that's pretty cheap. I'll buy 5 then.
Okay.
That's why Amer has a ton of them.
The arm snakes out and puts those on, and the arm looks kind of on the tired side as it's doing all the work and getting none of the recognition.
Okay, so 360 plus 2. 610. So let's work that off fast. Yeah, because if I'm going to be doing a bunch of touching a very dangerous orb, I should probably get some of these.
Raising.
Yeah. Remove 610. Okay. All right. Okay, so this goes into a meta thing, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Because we have our bandoliers, our potion belts, right?
Yep.
So, if, say, for example, Rose is prepping for an extremely difficult and long and dangerous battle, would it be theoretically possible for her to get a second potion belt, and wear it like a bandolier or something like that? Or is that just like a thing that's just you mechanically don't want to allow because it's kind of rules breaking?
I will allow it, but I'm going to put the cost on it at 8,000 because I want there to be a downside to purchasing them so that not everyone buys one.
Well, yeah, because I mean that's the thing, because like we all have one potion belt, but if it's just like, oh, well, why can't I have 2? It's just like
Because the potions are clacked together.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, okay, so it wouldn't be feasible then, because
Well, I don't mind doing that if you want to have I think the best way for me to do it mechanically would actually to create a magical potion belt that can hold the more potions and just do it that way and just have that be the 8,000 gold item.
that'd be interesting.
So they are actually
no,
in
it
an
was-
extra dimensional
it was-
space that you can pull
Yeah.
from.
Oh, shit. I'll put that on the back burner, but because I
Okay.
don't have the money anymore. But
Sure.
it's definitely an idea because she was just thinking like, oh, she's gonna go all tactical. Like this is like full on battle Sweet August Rose.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like she gets 2 potion belts. Like go on like John McClane, with 2 bandoliers full of like machine gun ammo or whatever.
Yeah. The reason I do the potion belts is to add some inventory management into it and to limit how many potions you can drink.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. It makes perfect sense. Like mechanic. It's just an idea. All right.
Yep.
But yeah, so all right, yeah, that's all the potions I need. The heroism, and the advantage.
Sure.
Yeah, I just turn towards the others and just say, is there anything else you guys want?
Just a second. I'm adding up my bill.
I'm just going through the potion list in D&D Beyond, just seeing if there's anything that might be helpful for me.
Everyone's shopping.
Yeah. Vulnerability. Maximum
sneak-
power. What is that?
I was sneezing.
Maximum power. Ooh, that's a good one.
Well, I can't cast spells, so it's useless.
All right.
But
Useless to you. Okay.
it sounds cool.
It comes in handy when you got the right things together. It was used during the Tiamat fight, during the Tiamat raid back in December.
Oh shit. Mind rage, stone giant strength. Potion of a soul?
Uh-huh.
In potion of maximum power, I don't remember what description on that was.
It basically maximizes the spell if I remember correctly.
Oh, your next spell you cast.
Let me double check. I
You
believe that's
cast a
correct.
damage dealing. Yeah, your next spell that's 4th level or lower is maximized, essentially, which can be pretty handy. Oh,
Mana
well, like-
potions. How much are the mana potions, Eric?
The greater mana potions are 2,000 gold. The supreme mana potions are 8,000 gold.
So I'm gonna spend 10,050 gold
You're in the air with the potion.
on potions.
Okay. Cool. As you guys dump thousands upon thousands of gold into this magic shop, he's still drunk and will be for the next day and a half.
God damn.
Yeah, you can thank the Thursday collab. One of the people in there messed with him. So,
I'm not against it.
So no potions of speed. Those don't
No.
exist anymore. Okay.
they do exist, just he doesn't have access to them.
Let's see. Potion of vitality. What does that
Not every magic shop, not every potion shop has everything.
do? No, it's fine. Because I remember when I first joined, like a year ago, you told me how a party basically made you regret allowing them to buy those things.
Yes, because it was initiate combat, drink potions of speed, everybody. And it was just, that was the thing. They didn't buy potions of healing, they just bought potions of speed. And that was it.
Which group was that?
The Teens of Toivoa.
No,
we used
no,
them pretty heavily. I didn't think that.
Yeah, the Oh God's Why was like second place on that. But Teens was like, if we are not on one of these, we will be on one of these.
How
They were
much is a
bu-
potion? Oh, sorry. How
They were
much is a
buying them
potion of flying?
Potion of Flying. Potion of Flying. He should have those. Potion of Flying is 500 gold.
Oh, I'll take one of those too. That should be handy.
Yep. It tastes like chemical fruit. Comes in a blue and silver jar.
You said 500?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But for some
Well,
reason,
she's
there's
not-
this
she's-
big red cow on it.
She's not she's not drinking it. But yeah, I'm sure that the smell I guess it gives her wings. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. It is the most disgusting thing and overly sweet beverage that you could have ever possibly smelled, and it should make you sick should you consume it.
Well, the things she'll put in her mouth to kill Cervantes.
Phrasing. Wow.
So, Eric, I spent 4,000 on mana potions.
Thank you.
Oh, I forgot to add. So I have a potion of flying, the 2 heroisms, and the
Sometime
5.
ask me about my Red Bull experience, because I got sponsored by them back in, let's say, 2001? Back before they were really, really big. I got sponsored for a paintball event, yeah. Made me sick. I hate that stuff.
Oh, I love Red Bull.
Yeah. No, thank you.
I mean, I'm at the point where anytime I drink an energy drink, I feel like I'm gonna die. So so I don't drink them anymore.
Okay, quick story. We were in 110-degree temperatures playing paintball, sponsored,
Ugh.
and we were not allowed to drink water because we were
Oh,
sponsored.
God.
So all we could drink the entire day for 6 hours was Red Bull.
Oh, so you were
That's
paintballing
rough.
in the middle of summer? Oh,
Yeah.
Eric, why would you do that?
I was young and stupid.
Well,
I
I'm
was in my
assuming
20s.
You were still in Texas at the time. Like maybe you were in like New York. It's not as
We
hot.
were actually in Joliet, Illinois, at Challenge Park Paintball Field, which is a great field.
Ugh.
I don't even know if they're still around, but it was a beautiful field, lovely place, loved the experience. Hated being sponsored by Red Bull.
Oh, yeah. Drinking nothing but Red Bull in that weather would actually
Yeah,
probably
it-
give somebody a heart
yeah.
attack. Yeah.
but they've changed how they handle things, so good on them. But back then, oh no, never again.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
You
Well,
had
I'll look at the
12?
others and just. Yeah. Is there anything else you guys need to buy, or because I think I'm done here.
No, I'm good.
Well, we should be good.
Yeah, I'm fairly set. I'm all defensive up here. So
All right. Well, I guess now it's time to prepare. I think we have a lot of things to do before we're ready to move.
All right, cool. So
Yeah,
you
we're gonna
guys
get
can
ready for
leave
the-
Farboiler's shop and head back into town.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because we need to give Echo time to do all of his enchantments. We have to prepare the mansion.
So yeah, I think we'll be ready sometime tomorrow to do this. We might want to talk it over one good time before we actually jump in. But yeah, I think we'll be ready to do this tomorrow. What's the good news is Cecilia's ready, the horn's ready, and Amarazi will be ready tomorrow.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't know if we want to pull out that many resources because that.
Well, it just
Some
depends.
of
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it just depends on how dangerous these guys are.
What happened here? Sorry, guys. 1 second. Something technical happened. Not sure what.
What if they just
against
don't?
them and let them know we
Yeah,
use it
I
against them, and say,
Yeah.
"Hey, here it is.
There.
If you want to trade for it, we've got proof that it works." If they don't want to trade for it, then we sell it.
Yeah.
To you. And
Yeah,
that's
we'll
on
just
them.
tell them, hey, we have another buyer.
Now, I mean, they're not idiots. I mean,
Yeah.
they probably realize once we walk into the mansion that it's going to be a fight.
Oh yeah. I mean,
they
so
probably realize that.
if I was, yeah, it just depends on how much they know about the mansion. Because let's see, if I was in their position and we basically taunted them with this item that they want, and then retreat into our little lair, I would try to follow with my crew, or perhaps send members of my crew in first to see what happens.
See, that's the nice thing about the mansion is I get to pick who goes and stays in the mansion. So the brothers are the only ones that can walk in. If I understand the spell right, the brothers are the only guys that can walk into it.
You understand
let's
the
see.
spell correctly.
So let's see. So I try to send my crew members in after you, because I'm not willing to risk my own life. They can't enter. Will it just be a portal on the dock, like that they can see?
It will become invisible. So if you have see invisibility, they can see it. It can be dispelled. I think it's probably a pretty high level dispel, but they could probably dispel it. And again, if that's the case, then you go to initiative and I just cast teleport.
And of course, I don't know how many casters they have on that boat of theirs.
True,
Like-
but I have three teleports in my pocket right now.
All right.
We're not down to one a day anymore.
Yeah, we can.
So-
Oh, well, that's
So
good.
I teleported, it gets counterspelled. I just teleported again.
Well, yeah, we can always do a fighting retreat, I suppose,
Yeah.
off the dock.
We're not slouches.
Yeah. All right.
We
It
can
seems
last
like
we can last 18 seconds. I would imagine, probably against anything they can throw at us.
knock on wood. Is there any wood nearby?
Yeah.
I'm sure that
Oh.
there's a door or something you can knock on.
Yeah. She knocks on a random door, and then leaves so they don't answer it.
Okay.
as they cast wish and turn you into a toad.
Ding dong ditch. Got it.
Here's the
Uh,
thing. It may not be the smartest thing that we've done, messing around with these guys, but it's going to have to be done eventually. If it's not
Yeah.
today, we're going to have to deal with them, in a couple of weeks. And once
Yeah,
they know
like-
we have the eye, which they probably already know we have the eye, they're gonna jump us when they're ready to jump us and take it.
Yeah, I would rather take the initiative. Well, there's lots of ways this could go. What's the phrase? No plan survives enemy contact.
Survival with the enemy. Yep. Nope.
Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
Tyson.
my favorite saying. Yeah, well, that's my favorite saying. But yeah, I mean, as far as getting rid of these guys, I don't mind. But yeah, let's find a place to shack up for the night, and maybe we can reuse this orb in the morning.
I hope you didn't mean that with Echo.
No, I'm talking about the group.
Okay. Oh, that means something different in my head.
20th century. That's a 20th century term. It doesn't have the same meaning.
I don't have the same meaning anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, look at these buildings. You know, they're basically shacks.
Oh, that's what we're talking about. Gotcha. Okay.
But
Because
yeah,
shacking up means something different to GM Eric. Just saying.
Do we really need like a super nice lodgings? I mean, we're only gonna be here for a day.
I mean, I've got the gold to pay for, a nice little suite. It'd be nice if we knew we had
did
privacy somewhere. I don't know how to guarantee we have privacy.
We did just get $100,000.
And I spent mine.
Yeah,
What
I've
did
already
you-
s-
what did
I've
you
already
say?
I've already spent a good chunk of it, like 2/3.
Your people are poor still. You're the only wealthy one.
I've got a little bit. I don't have that much. But I'm almost.
I mean, I just have the crystal.
Amer bought scrolls, potions, and he has adapted his armor set.
I mean, we could buy a house. I have enough. We could probably buy a house.
I mean,
You know,
to be fair, a house isn't nearly as expensive as like our swords.
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Like I could buy Ronaldus' house for one of my swords. Okay,
There you
Like,
can.
yo, let's drink this. Close.
Not even close. Ronaldus has
So
way too
Eric-
much gold.
Eric, is there any place that's known for their privacy?
Other than the consortium, which you guys don't really like dealing with, the only other place that you'd be aware of would be the Shattered Jackal, I suppose.
That's not exactly
But it's not a pleasant
The
place.
problem with the consortium is we have to become members, right?
Yeah. Or pay them.
You just pay them.
Or pay them.
Yeah.
I think we could
Oh.
we can pay. I mean, they've
Realize
always
that
been-
what you guys
Yeah,
know
they've
about the consortium is they are uniquely capitalistic.
yeah, they've
Okay,
always
yeah,
been
I mean-
fair dealers, and
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah.
We just never wanted to become members.
Right.
That's the only thing.
That's the only reason why you guys never did, was because, frankly, Celia didn't want to do it.
Yeah. Let's get a place there then. I mean, that's probably our safest bet.
Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, people there are extremely powerful. So if anyone tries to jump us, they might think twice. With the consortium there.
All right. So you guys can head over to the Longstairs Consortium. It's only 2 doors down from the potion shop, so you guys can walk in. It's quiet. You don't see any sign of the waiter. You don't see the sign of anybody in here.
That's strange, isn't that?
Oh, that's really
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah, doesn't that excitable guy always like come running up anytime someone
Brad?
enters?
Hey,
Yeah.
Brad.
I don't remember his name. We've only been in here like once.
So Eric, with let's see. Tremor sense.
Yeah.
Do I sense anybody within 60 feet? I mean, like in the other rooms in the kitchen?
Within 60 feet of you, there is someone upstairs, and there's someone in the room with you. You can detect him. He's in a corner.
With true sight, can I see him?
How far is your true sight?
60 feet.
Okay. I need you to roll your stealth check, because true sight, you'll be able to see into the area and you'll see a true form. The question is, can you see him if he's hiding?
Oh, okay.
It's
Is that
his.
perception.
Yes, please. So with a 16, I don't think you can actually succeed. I'm going to check here. There he is.
Probably not. I have a few other tricks.
Yeah, he's got plus 16 to his stealth, so.
Okay, with divine sense, I should be able to detect celestials, fiends, and undead up to 60 feet.
Sure. All right, you can detect that there is a fiend in the corner.
There's a fiend in the corner.
Yep.
Okay, well that's not a black market. It used to be.
Well,
none of us have seen him with a 36 stealth.
yeah, Eric, I believe if I were to roll for perception, I'd have disadvantage because this guy's invisible, right?
Correct.
So even if I rolled a nat 20, I could only get a 34. So like,
Right.
yeah, I don't think I can see this guy. So yeah, Rose is going to just
hold on.
Hold on.
just for role play
I'm gonna
purposes.
cast see invisibility on Amir.
Okay.
Hello?
I know there's something in that corner.
Brad.
I'm not that good at seeing things like that.
Your perception's got to be nuts, though, right?
It's 7.
I'm the perceptive one.
The skill monkey with the rogue with no perception.
Yeah.
Listen.
He has an arcane of 37, but his perception is 4.
My minimum perception is a 17, but I mean,
Have a
So-
wisdom's not my tall stat.
As you call for Brad,
Yeah.
a voice
Rose
emanates
says,
from the
"Brad,
air
hello?"
around you. Brad's not here right now.
Oh well, can you let his relief know that we're here to buy rooms?
You can
She
rent a
says this
room.
as she says this as she's drawing the sword from her staff.
The voice from the air around you. You can rent a room. Leave the gold on the table. 10 gold per person per night.
Does the voice sound familiar?
Roll a history check. And Echo, you get inspiration from the Twitch chat as Daisy Plume wants to grant you inspiration.
Hey.
I'm gonna re-roll that actually.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's handy.
So with the 22, you have heard this voice before. You heard it one time for just a moment. But with the 22, you recall that the purple-skinned individual, the gray-skinned individual with purple hair that you've talked to before, just for a moment on one visit here, is the one who's speaking.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, the guy with the mask.
Yes.
Oh. Well,
Hayward
okay,
is,
then. Yeah, she'll
just like, whatever, 10 gold, puts it on the table, and he starts
Yeah.
to walk
Yeah.
upstairs.
yeah, she'll sheath her sword. She
She
remembers
belongs
meeting
here.
that guy.
She belongs here. Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I'm
think it's-
tired. Random voices. We got too much else to worry about. Let Ronaldus numbnuts deal with this if it's a problem. And
All right.
He walks upstairs.
So, well,
Mhm.
I will ask the guy hiding. So, is Brad okay? Just,
He will be.
I'm guessing this is Longstrider business.
Indeed.
All right. Well, good luck with that. Bye.
Yeah, I miss that little guy.
Was
Yeah,
Brad
let's
the one
head
who
up
got
for it.
kidnapped?
What was that a question about kidnapped?
Was Brad the one who got kidnapped? For the one shot?
No. Brad was not the
Oh.
one who got kidnapped for the one shot. No. All right.
Yeah.
So as you guys leave 10 gold each on the table, and go up the stairs, the camera pans to the 50 gold on the table. And the smoke from the corner wafts into the center of the room, warming up to be this individual.
Yeah, tuxedo mask guy. Yeah.
He collects the 50 gold, glances up at the rooms above, cracks a little bit of a smile, and then returns to his smoky form.
Did he just swindle us? I think he did.
You don't know? You don't care.
Yeah, 10 gold for a room, whatever. We're adventurers. That sounds normal, whatever.
Well, the privacy is what we wanted. It's worth the privacy.
Yeah.
And the protection of the Longstrider name. Like, Like
Yeah.
I said, I don't think anyone's dumb enough to attack this place while we're here.
Most likely not. All right.
You never know. There's a lot of stupid people.
Okay.
Indeed.
Rose, let's
What?
let's use the eye of Kydron to spy on one of the McCain brothers.
I already used it though. We have to wait until.
Oh, we gotta wait till tomorrow, don't we?
Yeah, we have to wait until the sunrise. Yep, I used it to spy on Leandros in his father's throne room.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do some of these enchanting items. I think there's like 3 items we want to try and enchant. We can do some of that.
You can do that.
Yep.
Eric, out of curiosity,
Yes.
there is a little criminal underworld in Nausha, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I suppose Daisy Plume would like to grant you inspiration as well.
Oh, thank you. I needed that. Like desperately.
When 2 a.m. hits in game time, Aimer is going to wander outside and do Aimer things.
Okay.
Aimer things.
Yeah, that's not ominous at all.
He'll be leaving his room invisibly, so Echo would be able to see him. But
If Echo was looking out in the hall.
Echo's a busy little bee. He has work to do.
You see, like
He did this.
crashing from Brendan's bedroom. So he's trying some sweet moves.
Aimer's one of the ones I wanted to help. Yeah, Aimer's one of the ones I wanted to help.
Aimer's doing a 2 a.m. run, so he'll be there to help you and things like that. Whereas when everyone's asleep, he's gonna leave and do Aimer things.
Okay. So, you had an item you wanted to enchant. Ring?
Yeah. He pulls this probably like a 50 gold looking like ostentatious ring. You know, it's got like a big fake gem on it. It's gold.
It's a ring pop. Got it.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god.
And
0.
Okay, it's not
okay,
that
so
bad.
He's got no style. He's got no grace. This elf has a funny face.
For the record, we now bemoan the funny face pancake from IHOP. They've ruined that thing.
So I think we said that I couldn't fail on this. I guess I'll roll.
Yep, just for grins.
But yeah.
DC 14.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So there's the ring. Did you want to do the sword? We had talked this week about doing the sword, and maybe doing something with the sword, and maybe even doing something with the crystal from that psychic dragon.
Well, that was the sword.
Oh,
The crystal with the dragon was like a. That's what we were talking about in general. Like, we have no idea what it does besides make something sentient.
I don't.
right.
don't
But I
need-
think we can direct it. I think
No.
we can try and direct some of that energy in one direction.
What do we roll to investigate this gem further, Eric?
This would be an Arcana check.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pull out my big boy Arcana pants,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna throw a die 10 on that if I get the right window.
Okay.
Always roll terrible. 20.
So with a 20, it will infuse whatever item you enchant with it, if successful, with sentience equal to a dragon's soul. It will also change the damage type of whatever weapon you infuse it with to psychic damage instead of the bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Ooh. Oh, that's saucy.
Because you get bonuses to that anyway. Like
No,
that
that's just more Emer's
profile.
That's his profile. Well, the question is here then. What are we looking at for DCs on it?
To infuse a mundane weapon with the Draconic Shard, it's a DC 24. Because you're essentially
I can do that.
teaching it to be a psionic weapon.
So, if you put it in a weapon that has a plus enchantment,
we
Like
go
+1, +2, +3?
every time we do that, it gets much higher.
Okay. So what would it be for like a +1, for instance?
A +1, so 24. The +1 would be an additional 6 on that, so a 30.
Yeah,
I can do that.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I've got a +17, and when I'm doing my math, I feel comfortable with a 33 easy. I think I could do more. I can roll the dice 3 times.
And for the record, if you fail by 5 or more, the shard is destroyed.
Destroyed, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. So the higher the DC, the easier it is to destroy the item.
Correct.
Well, I'm wondering here. It is very powerful.
It's your call.
Well, yeah. So it's just a matter of like how I'd want to go about it. Because you gotta looking at it from a mechanic standpoint as well. Out of curiosity, Eric.
Yes.
So it was a 30 for a +1. I'm gonna guess, was it a 36 or higher for a +2?
+2 on top of this would be 16 on top of the 24, so 40. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little rougher. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's starting to stretch it.
Yeah. No, I'm just wondering, because most of it's what Aimer can already do most of that anyway. So that's more what I'm getting at here is,
Okay. Well, we can hold on to it.
Yeah, it might be better to, if it's gonna go this way, just to hang on to it for right now. I don't know if any of us are going to get a whole lot of, while it is cool, and very powerful.
So, Rose,
Yes.
the scrying. I think we said, what did we say? The anti-scrying was gonna be a DC 28.
28, I believe.
All right. So I'm gonna cast enhance abilities.
All right.
Do you need a potion of advantage? Will that help?
That's enhanced ability.
Well, that's basically what I'm doing. I'll take the potion of advantage is less expensive. So yeah, let's do that.
It only lasts for 1 roll, unlike enhanced abilities, which last for an hour.
Yeah, if you're gonna do multiple enchantments, it's more cost effective
Yeah.
to do the enhance. Yeah.
All right, so we'll do enhance abilities.
As a funny.
And I need to check something real quick just to make sure I got this right. Yep. Okay. And then, yeah. So I'm just gonna try and enchant her gold strands that go through her skin.
All right.
With anti-scrying 3 times a day, and I
All
guess
right.
it's a permanent effect is what we're going for.
Yep. Permanent effect 3 times a day. So, yeah, you are successful in enchanting. You consume the residuum, and Sweet August Rose, you can now cast non-detection 3 times per day.
Right. I guess that's it. I don't think there's anything else we wanted to do.
Yeah, she's gonna experimentally look at the gold threads in her skin, and yeah, she's just gonna try to do it. I guess she just wills it to be done, and it happens.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and create an item for you so that we can add it to the character sheet.
Okay.
Eric, I've got an interesting question. Echo's whip.
Mm-hmm.
To put something like a permanent booming blade on it, what would that look like?
New.
I thought that was probably the answer, but I mean, it's a cantrip. I thought.
No.
Okay.
No. Nice try. I appreciate the attempt, and I'm glad you're thinking outside the box, but no.
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't see it very often. I really don't.
Well,
But-
I mean that's like the holy grail. Everybody
I
wants
know.
permanent.
I know.
I mean, it's the same thing with illusionist bracers. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's one of those ones where like, oh, these are great, but like they're ridiculously strong, like ridiculously.
2d8 and then 3 if you move.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's pretty strong.
Yeah,
I think
not
that's it
happening.
as far as prep is concerned. I don't have any other prep to do.
Cool.
Wanted to get those out of the way. So if Amber wants to go ahead and do his shenanigans, I think Echo's just going to rest and study.
Yeah.
All right.
Rose will just go to her own room and start getting ready for the thing she's gonna do. But
Cool.
I'll let Amber go first.
All right. Before we go to them, Brennan is currently being rough in his own bedroom doing sweet moves, right?
Yep.
Okay. So it's going to look like the Rolling Stones rolled through. Got it. What is Stell, our resident fairy, doing?
She's just sort of going over the plans for tomorrow in her head and thinking like, okay. She's trying to think of what she's heard about the the brothers' abilities, what they can do, and thinking, like, okay, what do I need to bring with me tomorrow?
Okay. Cool.
Can I roll like a history check or something to see if I can recall anything I've heard of them?
Sure.
Like combat prowess wise, things like that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Where is history? There it is.
All right, with a 19, they're accomplished bounty hunters. They are feared all over. They are exceedingly good at tracking things. They are very prolific in the number of jobs they do. They do have a ship full of hundreds of employees, we'll call them. And those employees were about the skill level of your party when you were there.
Jesus.
Do I know anything about their like combat styles? Like is one of them like a cast, or does one of them like?
That was hard to tell. They both dressed exactly the same, had exactly the same equipment, and based off of the inspections that you guys did of them, it's hard to tell them apart, except for one has a mustache and one doesn't.
Right. Well, what did that equipment give off the vibes of? Like,
There,
do they
you saw
seem-
arcane baubles, you saw weapons galore, daggers, rapiers, several rods that you may or may not recognize. There's all sorts of magic bits and bobs. They've been around a long time.
Kind of just a little bit of everything then.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to pin them down as far as, oh, this is a bard, this is a fighter, this is a sorcerer, blood hunter, whatever. It's going to be real hard to pin them down as far as what classes they are.
Were they wearing heavy armor?
They were not.
But then again, they may have just been in the relaxed state, because only lunatics like Gerald wear their plate mail literally
Right.
24/7.
That's 100% legitimate.
Yeah. Thinking about Marsalis, 100% legitimate.
So we're resting, by the way.
Yep. So, is Stell just flopped on the bed with her wings out and everything? Or how would she be relaxing and pondering?
It's probably just like probably like stomach down against the bed.
Okay, cool. All right. So, as Amer goes out into the hall, I need a perception check from Amer. With a 12. You notice nothing out of the ordinary in the hall. There's no sound, however, which is kind of to your benefit.
That's a 20. That should have been a 17, just so you're aware. But I don't know
That's
why
fine.
I rolled like that. But whatever.
It's-
Yeah, probably not
it's-
a lot difference there. Yeah,
Yeah, you don't notice anything else of interest there.
and that came out invisibly, by the way,
Okay, fine.
due to my new ability for hitting level 13 as rogue,
Very cool.
which is psychic veil. I'll display it here. Funsies.
All right.
So he's silently moving because he still has his elven boots on. He's just strolling out.
All right.
And he wanders down towards the docks,
Okay.
and he's looking for any ships that might be coming out of from Bourbon, actually.
Today there would not be any ships from Bourbon.
Okay.
I'm sure that there are 3 ships, and the ship names. Let me go grab those. I have to go grab those notes. All right. Here we are. So we have the Shalford. That's one. The Sappho. 2. And the last one is the Golden Lion. And the Golden Lion is the smallest one of the 3.
None of these seem shady enough for what Aimer wants to the backup plan here. I'm gonna guess there is a nice, rough tavern.
Yep.
On the docks, as there usually is.
Yep.
And Aimer will drop his invisibility and wander into the tavern.
Awesome. So as you walk into the tavern, it's pretty rough. You've been here before. Kanan Bloodtooth sits behind the bar, currently arguing with a large Goliath woman. You don't understand. I don't care where he's from. He can't eat the cans. I don't care. He can't. It's not fair. It's not hygienic to be eating them. Oh, hey! He waves at you. Hey, just get him to pull it out of his ass, please. How can I help you, sir?
I just want to get a drink.
Oh, of course. Oh, what'll it be? Ale or ale? He starts pouring ale.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go. So what can I do you for?
Well, just drinking for the moment. And
Alright.
Aimer's using Thieves' Cant is going to motion that he's looking for goods of an illicit nature.
Well, what exactly you looking for there, mister? After all, this could... Hey! No chairs! Sorry about that. Oh, what were you saying? What exactly are you looking for?
Looking for a, say, he makes a gesture to the size of about a 5-gallon barrel.
Yeah.
I'm looking for, say, a barrel this size of Frenzy, if you have it.
I don't. Sorry.
Did you get that?
Gee, you're scaring the poor guy, Aimer.
Yeah. Look, you're the second person who's coming here looking for that in 2 weeks. What's going on with this stuff? I heard it's coming in from Australia. Last I saw one come through. It was a little packet. It was like this big, and he does the little tiny fingers, and it's little tiny. We're talking like itty bitty little packet. I saw one of those come through. Yeah, one of those come through, and man, people are all over each other trying to get a hold of it. Mm-hmm.
Is that uncommon to get here?
Oh yeah. They're super expensive stuff. Yeah, they say that'll turn your eyes into bloody masses. It's horrid.
That's what I'm looking for. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Well, I don't have any, I'm afraid.
Do you have anything that's similar of nature?
In that big of a quantity, oh my God.
I can downsize a little bit. I mean, I'm willing to work on. I need at least a gallon.
A gallon?
A gallon, like a small gallon barrel. Yeah.
A gallon?
Yeah.
You need a gallon of some big exploding juice or something, or what are you trying to do?
Aimer, like he lifts his hat a little bit and smiles, and just that like very malicious smile. And he goes, "That's exactly what I'm gonna do."
Well, I got this. And this got brought to me by someone from the consortium. And don't tell him I'm selling it. But this got sold to me by this. He's a grung. His name's Seatoad Coin. He's trying to start a business here. And he says it's from the Feywild. It's Fey moonshine. Whole gallon of it. Yeah. See, it's called double alcohol. It's supposed to be 300 proof.
I'm looking for. Well, I am tempted because that'll get me really drunk. I don't
It'll do one to get you drunk. That'll tear up your innards.
What will the vapors of it do?
Well, better to find out. I haven't wanted to open it in here because, well, for too many open flames, you don't know. Rated the whole thing would go up.
Interesting. What can I roll about this moonshine? Maybe history?
Yeah. With a 13, never heard of it.
Interesting. Well, how much are you selling it for?
Oh, I paid 600 gold for the thing, trying to get a deal on some fairy liquors for some of them fairies that come rolling through here sometime. Get them all high, hot, and bothered, you understand? Get a couple favors in without making too much of a deal. But none's come in yet, so it's kind of like, all right, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I gotta liquidate goods for investments, so I'll sell it to you for 600 gold.
Deal. Stack 600 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Takes the barrel.
Yep, a gallon barrel of 300 proof liquor.
It says it was nice not seeing you tonight.
Who?
Exactly.
All right. You going to head back out?
Yep, I'm going back home. Didn't quite get what I'm going, but we might be able to get the rest of what I want and more behind.
All right. Cool. As you return to the consortium, you walk in, and it's quiet and generally unbothered. You walk upstairs, and you need a new perception check.
Okay.
It's quiet.
Too
Yeah.
quiet.
Too quiet.
25 this time.
With a 25 aimer, as you come up the stairs and look down the hall, there's a shadow currently clinging to Stell's door. Like
Right,
it's
like-
listening. It's not touching the
like-
ground. It's just floating, hovering there like a limpet against the door.
I'm thinking, can I arcana that to see what it is?
Absolutely. The 20. You don't know what that is. You can roll a history check now, though, because you are a fey creature.
My 12 is.
Unfortunately not. You don't know what that is, but it's not supposed to be there. And this is the third time you've heard about this sort of thing, especially related to Stell.
Aimer reaches into his haversack and he pulls out a vial of holy water that I've been sitting on since we were at Inland Point.
Sure.
And he very quietly twirls it in his hands and then throws it at the shade.
Can I get your stealth check, please? And I'm going to roll my perception check here. I've got a plus 12, so 1d20 plus 12. I got an 18. I don't see the vial coming. As the vial smashes into the door, it goes clean through this entity. It's not actually there. The water splatters across the door, causing the carpet to be wet, the door to suffer some glass, and Stell, can I get a perception check with disadvantage? Because you were asleep.
Oh, I was asleep at the time? Okay.
It's like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Or like 3 a.m.
So with disadvantage, does this shattering against your door wake you up?
Yeah,
Just
probably.
a 10. I just need a 10. Yeah, with a 21. You wake up to the sound of glass breaking on your door.
I'm gonna guess the shade has left once I did that.
No,
Or is it
it
still
doesn't
lit?
move.
Does
Oh.
the door have a peephole?
It does not.
She is going to she's going to call through the door.
Did something happen?
Do you know why there's a shadow outside your door looking inside of it?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, still.
You followed us here?
I'm gonna guess so. I tried throwing holy water at it. I didn't know what else to do. It's a shadow. I thought maybe some sort of demonic presence or something. It did nothing.
I don't know what that is. It's been following me since the tower.
Well, I mean,
I mentioned it to Echo and Rose, I believe. I didn't think it would help her with us.
can you like, is it magical? Can you dispel it? Can you banish it? Can you do something?
I don't know.
I'm going to let me see what I got in my.
You'll probably remember Echo did dispel one.
Or well, no. Rose kicked it and it disappeared. You didn't banish it. That's what happened.
I don't
Officially.
I don't have banishment, but I do have dispel magic.
Aimer?
Yeah.
You can see tendrils of it trying to reach into the cracks between the door and the frame, like fingers trying to worm their way in.
I wouldn't open the door still. Aimer says he walks over closer to the door, and with his sword, he kind of starts like slowly poking into it to see if there's any.
As you get close to it, within 10 feet of it, the top part of it turns almost like a head. Two darker bits of it coalesce like eyes, and then it slides down across the carpet and disappears.
Well, it's gone now, Stell. Talk to Echo about that. I need to go to bed. I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. Which room is Echo's?
She's gonna step out of her room if this thing is gone.
Which room was Echo's again?
Next door.
You're just gonna knock on Echo's door. It's very quiet because her hand is very small.
Okay. Echo, can I get a perception check with disadvantage because you're asleep?
Okay.
Unfortunately, Echo doesn't wake up.
Hear Brennan snoring.
There's no peek holes in these doors.
Nope.
Is there a crack in the door I can look through?
No?
Dang.
How do you want to proceed? You can bang on the door again.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Actually, wait, do I have let's see. That one's a bit excessive. Do I have? No, I don't have prestidigitation. I have thunderclap, but that's a little much to be doing this late at night.
I would say that because Rose is awake, she might have heard it, but no, she rolled a 1. So
Can I cast a light, maybe?
You want to cast light on the door?
And try to yeah.
All right, cool. Can I get a new perception check, please? This time, it's just going to be a straight roll. All right, Echo, I don't know what's going on in that room, but your door is shining bright. You must be just pooped or something, man.
Yeah.
Stell, the door is shining like a beacon. The entire thing, the full the full 7 foot by 3 foot door
No,
is
she
a light
struggling.
source.
Yeah, she is struggling to look at it.
Yeah.
It's even bigger for her.
Yeah, this whole time, this like shadow is like creeping up behind her, and she's desperately trying to wake us up.
It's a light panel, and
Yeah, no, she turns the light back off if it's not working. You know what? I'm just gonna try and poke a hole in the door. Like a very small hole. My weapons are very small, so it probably won't be that much of an issue.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take up the little spear I have, and I guess, do I just roll to hit the door?
You can hit the door. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
So,
Do I need to, like, roll? Yeah, I'm trying.
how much damage did you deal to the door?
Let's see. What? That's not correct. What do you mean 1.2? That's not correct. It is. I'm literally max rolled that. It's a D6. It's a D6. It got max rolled if I'm hovering over it like that.
Nope.
Oh, it's because I. Right. In the damage section, I put 1d6 slash 1d8, so it did like divided by.
Oh, okay.
That was the issue there. I'm one-handing it, so it's a 6 and then plus my strength, which is 0, so it was
Okay.
6.
So 6 damage. All right. So yeah, you can poke a hole in the door.
I'm gonna hidden paths in.
All right. You teleport inside of Echo's room. He is currently sleeping like the dead. I assume on the bed, Echo?
Yeah, so Echo, yeah, he curls up kind of like a cat. Yeah, he'd be on the bed.
Okay. Yeah, he's just sitting up there, curled up in a ball, looking all comfortable, tail around his eyes. That's why he can't see the door panel. Maybe wings as well to form a little tent.
Yep.
Still's gonna shake him a little.
Okay. Roll another perception check with disadvantage, Echo.
Okay.
Or at least try to shake him.
Yeah. Oh no, you can shake him. The question is, does he wake up? No.
What the hell?
Wow.
Oh, where's my
insane.
snipping tool?
I'm gonna try someone else's room.
Wow. Like,
That's actually ridiculous.
Yeah.
Snipping tool.
yeah, that's a snip-worthy moment, Eric.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
too bad.
gosh.
Like the only thing that could have made this more perfect is if that shadow was actively like slowly walking towards Stell while she was trying to wake us up.
Who says it isn't?
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's on my mind. Actually, can I perception
up!
roll? Can I perception roll real fast?
Yeah, roll your perception check.
Wow.
With a 20, you look out into the hall and you can see just on the very far wall, it's trying to find the crevices in the shadows of the doorknob, trying to hide in that little shadow.
I'm gonna cast light on the door again.
The light's still on the door. The light lasts a really long time.
Oh.
That's great. That's great. That's great. That's good.
I'm going to keep shaking Echo.
Okay, Echo, please roll another perception check.
1.
This is gonna be great.
Wow. What is wrong with you, Echo?
Yeah, I don't know.
Today is not lottery day for Echo. Just saying.
Echo like
That's weird. Yeah.
No, he's dreaming about those bracers, man. He just doesn't want
Yeah.
to wake up.
Oh,
So,
I should have went to Rose's room. Oh, I should have went to Rose's room.
yeah,
she
that
is
thing's
awake right
outside
now.
the door. It can't come in because of the light that you have. But that's what's currently blocking it, is the light on the door is preventing it from coming in after you.
Yeah, that's the problem. So I can't really safely go out.
Right.
So I'm kind of stuck in here.
You want to try to wake Echo up yet
Well,
again?
you could try screaming. We're all really close together. We're all within like 30, 40 feet, 50
Okay.
feet of each other.
Yeah, but still, like again, she could technically just full rip thunderclap and wake everyone in the building up, but
We're level 15 adventurers.
Yep, and can't wake
Also,
up due to a fairy shaking you, because fairies don't shake very hard, just saying. How do you think the tooth fairy changes the coins, right? Coins for teeth?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Apparently Stell went to this tooth fairy school of shaking.
yep. I don't. Wait, right, I have flash recall. I can look at the entire spell list. No, not that one. Actually, wait. What is the 300 feet? That's worse. Honestly, I might just hit him.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I think that's the way to go. Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna start kicking you.
Okay, an arm strike, please, from a fairy.
Wake the fuck up! Wow.
Fairy, Stell. Oh my god.
Cavalcade bears.
But I think that's enough to wake you up from magical.
This is a great story.
It's a natural 2. He doesn't harm you at all. You don't feel it. She misses you as her feet get stuck in the sheets or something.
Or maybe his scales are too thick to feel that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
God dang.
It's just like
Wow.
a breeze.
Stell, at this point, you hear something lean up against the door.
Okay,
I'm primal savagery, I guess. Let me use my spell.
Okay.
Of 11.
Sure.
How does this work? Oh wait, no, right. I also just roll a d20
Yep.
for that, and then add, yeah.
It's kind of funny because
All right, so with a 19, you will strike Echo Rex. How hard did you strike him?
Let's see. It is. Cantrips go by your overall level, right?
Right.
I'm sorry about the 3d10 you're about to take. I'm sorry.
Whoa!
I'm sorry about the adrenaline rush max roll, not bad, gang.
And what is your modifier on your spells?
Oh
You got a
my
plus
God.
5, right?
I mean, it doesn't really. It doesn't do much to my modifier.
I
My
think it's
modifier
just
doesn't do anything.
It's just is it just the 3d10? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
3D10.
yeah. It's just a.
All right. So, can you please describe the primal savagery that you unleash upon your friend?
You don't have. Wait. Hey. Echo, do you have acid resistance?
No.
I'm. My bad.
Oh man, Cecilia would enjoy this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I hope they watch the mod. Yeah, no,
my
so
goodness.
as the shadow is like creeping more and more against the door, and
Yep.
as those attempts to wake Echo up are falling on the deafest ears she's ever seen in her life, eventually she just kind of has like a moment of just complete fight or flight,
Mhm.
and just like her hand just starts glowing with this like light bluish but also like greenish, like a weird teal, and she just like runs her now extended nails like across the side, trying to like do anything to his scales, because she knows that like they're tough scales, so it is going to take work. I guess she found like a sweet spot or something, because whoops.
As you tear into him, the scratches, you intended this to just wake him up. Gouges go into his flesh.
oh jeez. Sorry.
But next time you just
Yeah.
kick him real hard. That's what works better.
Yeah, I think Echo.
I tried that. I rolled a 2.
Echo wakes up extremely pissed off and angry. I
Like,
mean,
I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry. Long story.
he, he's going to use his draconic presence, I guess, which is it's a combination of cantrips, thermagurgy, and stuff like that. And he's going to do that dragon roar he does, where his eyes smoke and you see flames come out of his mouth, and he roars like a dragon, and it shakes the room and the furniture and everything around him. He's pretty pissed, and he looks around to see what hit him. He sees Stale, which is confusing. Does he see the shadow?
The shadow's outside the door, so you would not see that.
Okay.
There's just a small hole through the door. And Stell, right now, her hand resembles like Wolverine's claws.
Yeah, and I think there's really, Echo's this small thing. He's only 2.5 feet tall. And he stands up on the bed, and he's pretty mad, and those flames coming out of his mouth or around the edge of his mouth, he still has this loud voice, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And he's got this booming voice, it's real deep and shakes everything as he's yelling at Stell.
I was trying to wake you up. At first I was knocking on the door and didn't do anything, so then I poked a hole in the door and teleported in, and then they started shaking you and you weren't waking up, and I even made the door circling and didn't do anything, and then I just sort of panicked, and I did not know I got that strong.
So Echo's gonna cast
Oh, poor girl.
Man, Echo's he's not at his peak proficiency right now.
Can I get a
he's gonna cast
persuasion
Mage
check?
Hand and open the door.
Okay, I want a persuasion check from Stell to bait Echo real quick.
Okay, persuasion. Where is that?
I got you.
Also,
Yeah.
if Echo is roaring enough
Okay,
to shake the room.
Yeah, the rest of you guys can
presumably-
wake up. Yes.
Yeah, well, Rose was awake, so she's gonna grab her sword and start sprinting, like open her door and sprint towards Echo.
All right, so Echo, what were you doing? You said you were casting a spell?
I was gonna cast Mage Hand and
Okay.
open the door.
All right.
Let's see what's on the other side of the door.
Cool. All right, so the door opens, and running up, Sweet August Rose comes in with her sword, and there's a shadow there for just a moment. It is
I want to cast Banishment.
okay. Cool. I have a +6 on this. +6. I got a 21. What's your spell save DC?
Yeah, it's a 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
You did not banish this thing.
Emerald Slippery Barbs it.
Okay.
He's
Are
in the
you there?
hallway. Yeah, he was in the hallway. I just had to run and use the bathroom real badly. So.
All right. So it gets banished. The shadow disappears completely as Sweet August Rose rushes into the room. Sweet August Rose, there was something against the door, and what it is it's actually a stack of papers off of the desk at the far end that the shadow moved into position in order to create a shadow for itself.
And it's still sleeping.
Brennan's still sleeping. Brennan sleeps through this whole thing? Okay. All right.
Makes sense. That
It does make sense. It does. He wore himself out doing cool stunts.
Cool tricks. Yeah.
Cool tricks.
It's a very
So-
late.
Yeah.
So the shadow. So she briefly saw it before it popped
Yep.
out of existence.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. She looks at the others and just says, "This thing followed us all the way from Malacca Raja.
Melanja
You
Rock.
had to find
Yeah.
us. I mean,
Malaja
how
Rock.
did it
I'm
find-
sorry.
How did it find Stale so fast?
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, Echo, did it attack you?
No, Stale attacked me.
No,
Yeah, but
it's not the shadow.
Oh,
man, I thought the
Right.
consortium had better security than this.
I couldn't wake him up.
did you try shaking him?
She nods.
Well, dragons.
You hear
dragons
someone
are-
come up behind Sweet August Rose. I'm sorry. Did you need something? You're making quite a ruckus.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
wait, is this the lady that forces everyone to stare at her boobs?
Yeah, Amer already is. He was standing in the hallway and he didn't even he saw her come up, didn't even wait, and just immediately started staring at her chest anyway because it's Amer.
I didn't know that about her.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, like I think we met her once before. Forget her name.
Leslie.
So there was a shadowy.
Leslie,
There was
yeah.
there was a shadowy entity in the hallway. It looked like it was trying to get to our friend Stell here.
Yeah.
She looks at you. I heard a banishment. You're holding on to it, I assume?
Yep,
Good.
I can let go of it, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, this
Probably
thing,
not.
yeah, this thing isn't that strong. It hasn't confronted us directly, but it's slippery as hell.
Well, let's not say that it isn't strong. We've never seen its combat prowess, if it has any.
Well, I stabbed it and nothing happened. I threw holy water at it and nothing happened. So
Interesting. Why is it after you?
I don't know.
I don't think we've met. My name's Leslie. Nice to make your acquaintance. You are
Stell. Brightgrove.
Stell Brightgrove. I trust that you've paid for your rooms tonight.
Of course.
Excellent. Yes, the consortium otherwise is closed for the day, so, I apologize for the inconvenience that this has posed.
No, it's not on you. Really, it's not.
Pardon me, Stell, but your name indicates that you may be from the Fey Realms. Is that true?
Well, I mean,
And she just sort of like looks back at her wings.
yeah.
So not a fairy of the material plane.
No, I am from the Fey Realms, yes.
Could you describe what you saw?
Amer, you got a better look at it, didn't you?
while still staring straight at her boobs, he's kind of stuttering a little bit because he's very engrossed. It was a tall, shadowy creature, about the same height as the door. It blended in with the shadow, like it almost like it was created by the shadow, or that you needed the shadow to appear there. And it had little tendrils that were trying to get through the door cracks and stuff to get through the door.
Shadows. Chasing Brightgrove. Are you from the Brightgrove?
I'm going to assume the answer is yes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Well, yeah.
Considering that's your name, I'm just going with it.
Well, yeah.
So, the enemies of Shintara Grove.
Yeah, that would do it.
An assassin shadow. You're very fortunate to not have been caught by such a thing. You have very powerful friends. I've met most of them before. They have declined membership with the consortium, much to our misfortune. It's a little terrifying that they're chasing you, Stell.
Yeah,
It's
it's pretty concerning.
It's disturbing that the shadows that leak from the Fey realms into the material plane are now manifesting in physical ways. At least metaphysical. You said that you couldn't strike it, young man?
I could not strike it with a magical sword, and even using blessed water to dispel it if it's some sort of demonic presence, which I guess it's from the Feywild, not truly demonic, but that did not work either. It just splashed through it.
From what I understand, the shadows of Shintara Grove are very rarely able to impact the physical realms. The wards that we have on our doors would have prevented entry as long as they remained closed. Miss Brightgrove, I believe you are in extreme danger.
What else is new?
I believe that what is new is that the assassins have come for your highness.
What? How do you get to that conclusion?
If the Shintara Grove assassins are here, they're looking to slay you in order to end the line of the Bright Groves. The Bright Groves stand directly opposed to the Shintara Grove as the source of light in the Fey realms.
Your Highness.
Did you
never
not
done
know who
much.
you were with?
I never dealt with the fairies. Listen, there's a lot of weird things in the Feywild, and I stayed away from fairies.
Stell, are you royalty?
Hold on.
One sec. There you go.
Yes and no. Like, it's a not direct royalty, but like a noble bloodline-ish, kind of.
The Bright Grove family is a noble family of Archfey. If our friend Stell here made it their way to the material plane, they must have fallen through a rip in the fabric of reality. The shadows of the Shintara Grove have followed her here and are hunting her. She is in exceedingly great danger and must return to the Bright Grove in order to be protected by those who wield the light.
Well,
I was about to say, well, we could protect her, but we don't exactly wield
No.
light.
Yeah, it's not.
if anything, I'm the one in the group who wields the most light.
Yeah.
It's even my times there, Zoran did not impede on the Bright Grove. Light and nightmares also do not get along.
You haven't had any nightmares recently, have you, Stell?
Not to my memory.
At least that's a relief. Because we believe that Zoran Keltris is currently responsible for the tears in the fabric of reality. And if the shadows of Shintara Grove are reaching out to chase you down, it's a good feeling that he's probably, or good bet, sorry, not good feeling, but a good bet that he is on his way as well. We must get you back to the Bright Grove soon.
Amor Posmar is like, Zoran Keltris was here not that long ago. We came across him in Ryport a couple months ago.
She looks concerned at that. Like,
Was
normally
that with you guys?
No, you weren't there yet.
her face is concerned at that. And normally Leslie's face, for those of you who can look up there, is fairly poker-faced and fairly just non-readable. At the mention that Zoran Keltris was seen in Ryport, she is visibly concerned.
The Temple of Mkale, and I tried to kill him in the streets, but he plane shifted back.
She clutches the door frame. The Lord of Nightmares was at the Temple of Death?
Yeah. He was witnessing me get reborn, or recreated, or whatever exactly Mkale did to me.
Oh no.
That's a great thing to hear.
Sauron's always been his own, whatever you want to call him.
You didn't see what he did before that, though, did you?
I happened to be in some sort of elvish pretzel before that, so I cannot say I witnessed a lot of it. I only knew he was there after I confronted him. I saw him randomly in the streets and chased him down.
I don't think you're seeing him was random.
It absolutely was not. He does not work randomly.
For the Lord of Nightmares to be at the Temple of Death, and now for the shadows from Shantara Grove to be crawling through the consortium at night when few of us are here, this is not a coincidence. Miss Bright Grove, tomorrow you must return to the Bright Grove.
How
For your
long
own
do you think
safety.
I would need to? How long do you think I would need to take shelter there? Because, well, the things this group is dealing with is also of very high importance.
I would ask your mother.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is there no
You
way
want-
we can protect her?
Only those who wield the radiant light of the Fey realms will be able to fight against the Shantara Grove.
Even if, even beyond just you guys protecting me, I mean, I've proven that I'm pretty capable myself. If anything, I should be back there to lend a hand as well.
Is there any reason you don't want to go back?
Well, mainly because I want to keep helping you guys out with your situation, because that's also pretty important.
Yep.
But
If
We
you
a
have
way back
business
the
to
Fey
help,
realms, just-
if you have business that you need to take care of, I would encourage you to take care of it in the morning or today, because once the assassins have found you, they will come in force next time, and your best safety is in the Bright Grove.
yeah, if they try to take the fight to me, they'll take the fight to everyone else, and then I'll be on even footing. Or at least so I hope.
Your family
The
is your best bet.
the Temple of Amarazi has a teleport circle to the Fey realms. Remember?
Yes?
That's how we ended up going to where the wind blows.
Yep.
I mean, it might. I don't know if it still works or not, considering you have all the relics.
Oh, that's a good point. I don't. That that's something we should know, isn't it, Eric? I mean, once we have the
No one tried.
or all the haven't tried.
Yeah.
Because I don't have plane shift. Yeah, we'd have to go there and try.
I have plane shift,
Do you really?
and I have my flash recall already.
Oh, okay. Okay, good deal. That's what I need is plane shift. Yeah, so I mean, we could try the. I mean, plane shift
Yeah.
does the trick. I mean, you don't even have to. Go
Yeah,
back
no.
to the
If that would need to be done to get myself there, I would do it. I could do that, for sure.
I wonder if we should take care of this before we deal with the McCain brothers, or if we deal with the McCain brothers first.
Can we deal with them? I mean, we have to set up a meeting with them. Who knows if they respond immediately? We have to teleport to Bourbon. Like,
Well, so we can teleport to Bourbon in the morning. We can do all our prep, and then I mean, I don't want to set up a meeting with them and give them time to prepare. I want to show up unannounced. So I think we just show up at the gangplank and say, "Hey, we got what you're looking for. Do you want it?" That's about as much meeting as I'm planning on doing.
yeah, I suppose. If we have a time limit now, otherwise we'd have to do it without stealth. And that seems hazardous.
But then again, if you do it with me, there's a chance that they might end up getting, you know,
Yeah.
reinforcements, let's say.
I will stay awake for the remaining of the evening. At dawn, I have a obligation I must attend to. So you should be safe until then.
Mm-hmm.
Blood magic. Uh,
Once you leave the consortium, though, I can no longer protect you.
Noted.
well, still, I think it's up to you. What do you want to do? We can either escort you back to the Bright Grove immediately, or you can help us out on one last fight.
The thing mostly is, I think, with the current time, I don't think I would have the time in universe
Yeah.
to do that. Is the thing.
I think it's probably imperative I get back as soon as possible, but at the same time, I do worry. I don't know how strong those guys are, and well, we're already down a few.
That's
If
right.
you'd like, having heard that you are going up against the McCain brothers, I will reach out to the consortium members and see if I can find someone to aid your party for a day or two.
Iceberg Sparkle.
Or like Eric's going to open it up to the FYI channel and see if anyone wants to come in for like 2 sessions.
Amer goes, if you get someone to join, I'll sign up for the consortium.
We'll do my best.
Okay.
Is
He's
Bright
an
Grove?
asset. Sometimes.
In that case, yeah, I think it would be best for me to probably get back there as soon as physically possible. It would give people time to actually, you know, prepare themselves a bit more if they haven't already been made aware of the situation.
Well then,
But, do you guys have any way that I could stay in touch at all? Just so, because, you know, I want to be able to help at the end, so once this whole situation gets taken care of on my part, I would love to, you know?
Yeah, let's see. real quick.
well, we do have a pair of sending stones. I don't know if they work across planes.
That's what I was gonna research real quick.
I'm reading it. While you touch one stone, you can use an action to cast a sending spell. Okay, let me read the sending spell. You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence. But if the target is on a different plane than you, then there's a 5% chance it doesn't work. So if you roll a 1,
Well, that's not bad.
yeah. So yeah, we actually do. Yeah, Rose will actually reach into the bag of holding because these have been in there literally since she joined the party. Like, she pulls out 2 sending stones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we have 3. I think we have 3 total.
Perfect.
They're all on the same cellular plane.
I guess, when you're hampering down on the whole Vagradan situation, you know, just let me know. And hopefully I'll be able to be there.
Well, that being said, we could, like I said, we could still escort you to the Bright Grove. I don't know how plane shift works. Can you just immediately teleport right back to where you need to go, or do you have to like cross parts of the Fey realm?
I would need to know of a teleportation circle there or a sigil sequence.
You can. I think it'll get us to the plane and close to the target, but it's not as accurate as teleport. So I think you can probably get us close enough that we wouldn't have to worry too much.
Do I know of a hold on. Do I know of a teleport circle in the Bright Grove?
Does plane
No,
shift
you wouldn't
use-
know of a
use
teleportation circle there.
Yeah, can you use them with plane shift?
Also, unless I did, like, have a way to let them know in advance, intruders of any sort would be not welcomed, even if you are with me.
Well, that's the case. Well,
It's not a fun place.
well, I mean, the thing is, if I was a professional assassin, which of course I'm not, I would target you the immediate as soon as you teleported back to the Fey realm. um, you know, out when you're outside the protection of the Bright Grove, that would be an ideal time to strike. So, for my peace of mind, still, like, would it be too much if we made sure you get there safely? Because I know you can go back to the Fey Realm, and we can take you to the Bright Grove, and then presumably you can use the same spell to send us back.
Is that how that works?
She can actually specify a target as long as she knows where the target is. She can actually specify that she wants to go to the Bright Grove within the Fey Realms.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Yeah.
she can go straight there. Okay, never
No,
mind.
no, I can just go there.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. If I know an exact location, I can just center myself on it and shift right there. I've never actually casted the spell before, but I should be capable of doing it.
Oh, well,
At least now.
Leslie looks at you. You might be missing one of these. And she gestures down the hall, and a tuning fork
oh yeah.
comes floating down the hall towards her. She pulls it out of the air and offers it to you.
Thank you. You're a great help.
In exchange for a future kind word.
Oh, without question.
Thank you.
What's the tuning fork do?
It's the material component for plane shift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, each plane has its own tune.
The question is, why does Leslie have a tuning fork that is attuned to the Fey Realms?
Because she's an epic level adventurer who's done a lot of stuff, I think.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Either that, or she's working with the Centauri Grove and she's setting me up. But hey,
For the record, if you want to find out more about this, you need to watch Saturday morning campaigns. Yeah.
They do a lot of plane shift.
No, they're dealing with a lot of Leslie and a lot of the Shatara Grove and that stuff. So, this is a cross-campaign bit here, which is kind of fun because the Bright Grove is going to be entering their campaigns. So,
Okay.
I've got to talk to Stell's player here in a bit about Stell and how to go forward with the character, but
yeah, no, I'm perfectly down to do that.
Yeah, no, thanks for this. I'm not gonna question.
remember, use it before dusk, because that's when the shadows will return.
Thank you.
Of course. She's going to turn and go downstairs, and she's going to check every door on the way, checking every corner and every crevice. She just wow. She looks at them generally. Circuitous, right? Whatever. She looks at them generally and walks down the stairs.
Wow, this is unfortunate.
Very rough timing, too. Hopefully they find someone for you guys. I hate that the situation's cropping up now.
It always does like this.
Well,
Because I'll run into you too if Zorong Teltra's a part of this all.
Yeah, that's another threat we have to take care of.
I could have sworn Vagratan was the one responsible for the reality shifting.
Oh,
Well,
no,
they're working together.
Yeah, it's like an evil people alliance of some sort. You know.
We need to find out what that Dragonborn is up to. What his ultimate goals are.
Shadow Scar, was it?
Shadow Scar. Yes.
Golden Shadow Scar.
Mm.
I totally don't know where he is out of character. Nope.
Well, we do have an extremely powerful eye that can penetrate.
We can spy on anybody we want to.
We might want to use that before we risk losing it. But well, Stell, this is something you have to do. These are your duties in the Fey realm.
Yeah, this is something I for sure need to do. I do want to adventure through the material plane and all that, but my home is my top priority.
Perfectly understandable.
And obviously, if Zoran Keltris is involved, this is something that not only involves my home, but everyone else's too.
Of course. You don't have to explain yourself, Stell. We understand.
Yeah,
Oh, I should have killed him when I had the chance.
didn't you try?
Yeah, he plane shifted out of the way.
Could you have?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure my sword through his head would have killed him.
If only it was that simple.
Yeah.
Archfey can die like a man. It's happened. But you never know.
But you know what? For now, here,
She is going to take off the one superior healing potion on her belt and lend it to you guys. It's kind of all she can really have to give. Oh, she also has two greater mana potions, but she feels like she'll probably need those.
Yeah, she'll probably need those. I will put the superior healing potion in the bag of holding. With the other ones we have.
Okay.
3. Okay. Well, actually, you know what? I will reach in my bag. And I will pull out the life-size statue or life-size carving of Stell and give it to her.
I'm just carrying another. Okay.
I carry these about all the people I care about.
Yeah. The thing is, it's life size, and you're carrying it. And now I'm carrying my body.
Well, think of it as training.
All right. If you insist.
Sorry, I can't help but fuck with you.
Who knows?
So-
Maybe I'll use it to beat out the shadows or something.
yeah. No, don't worry. I have like 9 others, so that are exactly the same.
Why?
Well, you know, because I did that one prank on you where I surrounded you with those statues, and yeah, you know,
I thought that was like 4.
No, it was like 10.
You made. Okay.
I have a lot of free time while you guys are sleeping. Okay.
That's fair. You know what? That would do it. Yeah, that would do it. But yeah, I'll be back. For sure. Just let me know, and I'll be there.
I'll try not to die before you come back.
Don't do that.
I promise nothing.
Well, still, I'm really disappointed. It seems just about the time I get used to somebody, they leave. And it seems to be, I'm starting to wonder if it's me.
Oh, come on, Echo. I've been tormenting you for months now.
Hey. This isn't farewell. It's just bye. Like, I will again. I'm just a stone away. I'll try to make this as quick as I can.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I'm sorry about the situation.
It's not your fault. I mean, like,
Don't apologize.
It doesn't mean I can't, feel bad about it.
I mean, when I come down there, you can stab Zoran Keltris with me. We'll make it fun. You lure him out. I'll stab him in the back. You can come up. You can stab him in the front.
Sounds like a plan.
Then we'll go have a glass of wine.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. See, it all works out.
Yeah, there's no point in feeling sad. Everything is transient. Nothing is permanent. Eventually this group will disband. Either we'll all die or we'll complete our goals and go our separate ways. There's no point lingering on that.
I think you reading out bathroom philosophy quotes is definitely permanent.
It's not bathroom philosophy. It's the truth.
I'm pretty sure the book in the bathroom here said the same thing.
Dale, you need anything before you go?
No, I think I'm prepared. Or at least as ready as I'll ever be.
Well-
if you think you can get there on your own, I don't think there's any reason to
I
wait.
Wait. Actually, Rose is gonna go downstairs. Because she remembers what we did with Cecilia. She's gonna go downstairs to the bar, and she is going to pilfer a. She's gonna look. She doesn't really know much about alcohol,
Sure.
but she's gonna see if she can find something that's relatively nice. Because I
Yeah.
believe we used like some sort of dragon wine last time or something like that.
Mhm.
Well,
And she'll-
didn't Aimer just buy a whole barrel of?
He did.
But that's not for drinking. That's for explosives.
Oh,
Um,
my bad.
Yeah, he's not mentioning that. It's part of his plans A through C, and we're gonna see how much more it goes. Will he turn Bourbon into an ecological disaster? We don't know.
But yeah, she'll pilfer something that's
Sure.
relatively nice, a bottle and 5 shot glasses,
Okay.
or 5 glasses and 1 shot glass, and she'll go back upstairs. Wait a minute, Brennan's not here. She'll hand the glasses to Aimer and then go pound on Brennan's door. Brennan!
Brennan comes out kind of like sleepy and he says, "Oh man, what a restful, eventful night. This inn is like super nice, man. I haven't slept like this in forever." And he looks at everybody. Hey, Stella, what's going on?
A lot. I am going to need to go for a bit.
He's already like pouring something.
He just grabs the bottle from Aimer and starts pouring.
Yeah,
Aimer
Aimer,
eventually still.
what Aimer does is he reaches into his haversack and he pulls out a bottle of Rathis wine.
Ooh.
And he's like, "Well, this seems like a decent reason to drink this." And he pops the cork and pours everyone a glass.
Well, at least this time, we know Stella's going to be able to come. We'll see her again. Yeah.
Still's like going.
It's a long story. My grove in the Feywild is under attack. Long story short.
Brennan just becomes extremely sad.
I'm going to try and take care of it as fast as I can.
That makes him happier.
We gave her a sending stone, so if we ever need to talk to her, we can talk to her literally whenever we want.
Okay. Well, let's drink.
Bottoms up.
Yeah, until the next time we meet. Rose says as she does a toast.
Till then.
I'm gonna miss Stell.
And yeah,
Aimer also reaches into to his haversack, and he pulls out the wine bottle that he found Stell in,
give it to her.
and gives it to her.
Real thoughtful.
Something to remember us by,
Yeah. we send Stell back with all this junk.
I feel like even if you gave me nothing, I'd remember you guys pretty well.
Oh, she should put the little carving of Stale in the bottle on her.
Yeah, like a ship in the bottle kind of thing. Yeah.
She's going to do that. She's going to cast a large reduce on it, like on the Stell figure, and then put it in, and then drop concentration.
For carrying sake.
Now that was
There we
good
go.
thinking.
Yeah. Brenna's gonna give her a big hug, which totally like encapsulates her whole being, and you can't see her anymore.
Trying to get home in one piece, please.
Oh, right, sorry.
That took the wind out of me. I just finished drinking.
string
Yeah,
violence.
What? Yeah, but
Echo, I need to talk to you after Stell
we
safely
doing-
returns home as well. I need to.
So I see the chat. We're talking about the face layer right here.
Yeah.
So is that
Let's worry about that later. Let's do
Yeah.
that later.
okay?
I'll try not to worry too much about you guys while I'm gone,
Ah.
which will be hard.
Don't worry. I'll make sure Aimer stays alive.
I haven't done anything stupid today.
Best of luck, Rose. You'll need it.
She might be right on that, Rose.
Yeah. We taking over.
Echo.
others?
Echo drinks his wine. He takes a shot, and he's kind of grumpy. He's not saying a whole lot, but yeah, he's sad about it.
I will after I blow up our bond, I will devote it to you, Stell. Put a little statue up in the crater I make.
Don't put a statue of me up in the remains of a city. Even if it is kind of a not good city.
Hey, Amber, we could do that.
Yeah, it's a great plan.
No, yeah. I have some ideas.
Yeah. In honor of Stell, who got us here.
It's fine, they're gonna beat Vagadan in the end. They're gonna
Yeah,
beat Vagadan in the end, and
Don't worry. Everyone who would die in that massive explosion would have it coming. So you don't have to worry about any moral questions about it. We will be
that's
completely
what
fine
I will keep telling myself.
without your shining guidance still.
Hopefully someone comes your way that can help.
If not, I will just find more explosives.
Yeah, we do need to get more explosives.
And then I'll bring a bunch of explosives. Well, no, the Feywild does weird things. I shouldn't do that. Never mind. Although I would like to burn Zoran's swamp down.
Well, if Stell reclaims her place in the Bright Grove, she can probably help you with the Zoran problem.
Well, it's not as much of a reclaiming. I just sort of stepped out for a while.
Do you need any help casting your spell? Or
No,
anything we can help you?
I'm good to go.
Okay.
If that's all.
Well,
I think that's all for now.
I'm not a big fan of long goodbyes. Then you'll find excuses to stay here. And Zoran will win.
Yeah, you're right.
There's no point in lingering stuff.
She's going to use Flash Recall to quickly prepare Plane Shift, and she will clasp her hands together almost in prayer, and she will just start beginning to shine in a radiant teal light and vanishing, leaving a small pouch on the ground.
Bright Grove disappears. The pouch on the ground.
Something.
Yeah, I'll pick up the pouch.
What's in the pouch, Stell?
It is full of berries.
Oh.
And with
Oh.
that, we're going to end for tonight as Stell Bright Grove returns to the Bright Grove that she was named after. And we will pick up next week with the Spirit's End Fellowship. If there's anyone who would like to join them in their coming adventures, please contact me. I'd love to talk to you about getting into the group. Thank you, Stell, for coming in and playing. But we're going to be retiring the character for the time being. They're going to go on hiatus due to real life things. You're always welcome back. I love having you in the group.
Yeah, I will. When we get when the campaign rolls around to like
Yeah.
the end of the Vagrant stuff, even if my financial situation isn't entirely cleared up, I can definitely spare enough to be there for that.
Yeah.
So either when my financial situation picks back up, or you guys are getting to the end, I'll be there.
Sure thing.
All right, guys. Again, thank you so much, guys, for choosing me to be your GM. I greatly appreciate it. There's a ton of great ones out there, and I'm very thankful that you choose me to be yours. But for tonight, that's where we're going to leave the Spirit's End Fellowship, and we'll come back next week for another episode.